Facts and Cap Podcast, episode 10, baby. We back.
Episode motherfucking 10.
Yes, sir. We back, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the last episode. It's your boy Big Jesse LaFleur.
B. Holmes.
King Kazadi.
Yes, sir, man. We're going to start this episode off by saying we told y'all we were doing a giveaway. We told y'all. So, in honor of the 10th episode and everybody rocking with us, we're doing a giveaway. The prize is you get a shirt, you get a Facts and Cap t-shirt, you get free merch. We're picking 3 winners. Alright? So here are the rules. You want to tell them the rules?
Go ahead, let them know.
So pretty simple. Subscribe to our YouTube page. You take a screenshot of that. You go on Instagram, follow the Facts and Cap, add that to your story, the picture of the subscription on YouTube, and tag Facts and Cap Podcast. You're automatically in. So I'm gonna say it one more time. Screenshot that you subscribe to us on YouTube, add that to your Instagram story, and tag Facts and Cap Podcast.
Yep.
And then you'll automatically insert into the bidding.
Yep, and then by next episode,
And everything, it ain't gonna be no, we hand picking. We're gonna have a live on IG showing, it's gonna be random. We got an app that we're gonna use to make sure it's legit. Ain't gonna be no fugazi shit.
So please, you can do it as much times as you want.
yeah.
The more times you do it, the more likely you are to get it. So,
Hey, and tag your friends.
tell your friends, tell the
it.
friends
Yeah.
about it. They can get a shirt, however you want to do it. So, and if you just want to support, you can get the shirts at, what's the Cash App?
Facts and Cap 1. Facts and Cap 1 on Cash App.
Yeah.
We got shirts and we got masks.
We got new shirts, y'all.
Yeah,
Shouts
new
out to the shirts.
Shout out to Deasia. She got us
What's that
another
Instagram,
link. It's I'll get to you.
Hey, just look on the look on the IG, man. It's under the comment. That's
Yeah.
under the picture, though.
Yeah, I got y'all, man. I'm gonna have that for y'all for the end of this episode.
Hey, man. Also, we got to shout out my boy Justin. He done, blessed us with a cheesecake. And y'all make sure to go follow him at Butterman Cakes.
I'm talking about this thing look nice and
Butterman
moist.
Cakes on IG.
Shouts out
Follow
to
him.
black-owned businesses.
Butterman, not the other man. Let's take a bite of it. Let's see. I'm gonna tell y'all what it's like.
Oh, no, this shit hit. Hey, Jay.
Oh yeah.
I need another one next week.
Y'all see that though right there, right?
Shouts out to black-owned businesses, man.
He got his own look. He got his own little picture. And shit. I ain't never seen Jay in this hat.
Hey, man, like I said, anytime y'all want to do something, y'all want us to promote it, let us know.
Yeah,
Get in the DM.
man. Let's do a trade for a trade or something.
Whatever it is, we shout it out. We support all black business.
Yeah, Butterman, not the other man.
Hey, man, let's go ahead and get on right into it, man.
All right, man. So we already know what the first topic is. It's been it's of course the day after we record,
Something
the
pops
big
up.
news happens. That's usually how podcasts work. And I'm okay, good. But but yeah. So I mean,
lactose intolerant.
Megan Thee Stallion. It started off. I'm gonna say this. It started off.
Oh, we going straight to it, ain't we?
Yeah, it was just the biggest shit that happened. So, Megan Thee Stallion, basically, she had a situation where she got shot, of course. Fast forward, people have been doubting that she's been shot. They've been making jokes, they've been down your toes, really getting to her. So she decided to post up a picture of her foot, okay? So you can see, where obviously there's been some damage done to her feet, right? Then the next day, I guess she's still catching hell about it. And allegedly, what she said is that Tory and his team, his camp, have been going to the blogs and creating fake narratives and lying.
Have y'all seen that?
I mean,
I just want to know if I missed this.
I don't think you would see that. That's something that probably goes on behind the scenes.
No, I'm saying like the blogs putting something out.
Like
That's what I was saying.
I
didn't
didn't
see
know
it on the
because
same
that's something that a blog wouldn't want to touch.
They might choose to decline it, but they might reach out to them.
but they're gonna reach out to him, and they might, and that's probably how she found out.
I was just trying to make sure I didn't miss it.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, that's probably how she found out though. Like maybe a blog might have turned it down and gave it to her. So she got on Instagram Live and basically spilled the tea. She said basically it wasn't about Kylie Jenner. She didn't put her hands on him. She said everybody in the car was arguing. She gets out the car. Tory sticks his gun out the window, shoots her in the feet. She said that she didn't want, like the police got there, everybody was wondering why she didn't tell the police. She basically said that's just not how she came up. And just even in the midst of that,
She was scared.
She was scared because of the times we in. A gun is in the car. It's 4 black people. She didn't want anybody to die.
Said they had their guns drawn on them, right?
Yeah, it was a helicopter. I mean, we all seen the video. You know, they made her walk. She was bleeding, you know, profusely. So that came out. So I'll ask, what are y'all views on that now? I know Brandon said he needed more details. Do you feel like that's enough detail, or you still need more?
I feel like with the details, like I said, I never doubted that it happened. It's just I just wanted to hear what led up to it, and I still want to hear the other side. Like, I mean, I'm not saying like it's still like he shot. Even if he just pulled the gun out, that still was a bitch nigga move. But I still want to know like what led you up. What did she say that goddamn got you that mad that you want to pull a goddamn gun out on a female?
Yeah, I agree. I'm curious. I want to hear the full story, but I don't think
either way it
gonna
goes,
change
it's
my opinion. I just is it
It's just weird.
Did she say something that trigger you, or is it you got? Either way,
I think naturally, from us on the outside looking in, everybody would love to hear the 100% specific details, but I can tell you that's never gonna happen.
I'm just saying I just want to hear both sides. I know we may never
even
put it like this.
just him speaking.
Yeah, I'll put it like
I hear him
this:
speak.
the fact that he hasn't spoke already speaks volumes to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, he's had a birthday pass. It's been several things. I've seen people now. We've seen when people get arrested, right? When people get arrested, they'll make a statement. Their lawyer will make a statement. They'll make a statement. Say, my client, you know, plans to, you know, he's innocent and he plans to, you know.
But the difference with this is he ain't been charged with nothing except for possession of a gun.
It's coming now. She just got on the internet on the World Wide Web and said what happened.
But I'm just saying he ain't had to say
because they
nothing.
can't prove who.
But
pulled the gun.
also, it could be bad for Meg for even saying anything, for coming out and saying it. It could hurt her case. Now it's like you told us one thing, and you get online and say another thing. How do we know what word to take? They can hurt her case.
Yeah, but there's gonna be. I mean, okay, she said she stepped on glass, right? But you can go to the hospital and contest that there was bullet fragments in her foot. So
Hope y'all right.
yeah, like
It might be easy to pray, but
the only
if I'm
reason that
Tory
Tory
lawyer,
hasn't been
I'm
arrested.
definitely gonna use that.
Yeah.
It's better
The
just to
only
shut up
reason-
for Tory.
the
That's the
only
best thing he
reason-
can do.
The only reason Tory hasn't been arrested yet is because they can't. They like sometimes the police know what happened, but you have to have the proof that it happened. So if she's moving on, think about it. If she's moving like on some street shit that she was probably raised, that did probably affect why he hasn't been arrested yet. Now we're at a point where she's said it online to where basically they can use that and they can. It just depends on her. Like, is she gonna cooperate? He'll be arrested. There'll be a warrant out for his arrest soon.
I got a question. Is she snitching?
No, that's not snitching. She's a civilian. She's not a street nigga.
There's a witness.
There's
So
also
it doesn't matter. Like,
yeah. That's she said it's a witness. She did say that.
Okay.
the timing, bro. Let me just ask you.
That's not even close to snitching.
I don't think it's snitching at all. But I got a question.
Exactly.
She got the #1 song, #1 video,
Oh,
all around at the same time.
Conspiracy theory.
Do you think it's bad timing for her to decide to come out when everything is going
No,
on?
because it's still recent. It's still something that just happened last month. Like,
Wait.
and she
I don't
said,
get your question. Is it bad? Are you saying?
"Are you saying it's convenient?"
convenient?
Yeah, it's like it's even more like
press is good.
I just
She said it. She said it after WAP was already #1.
right. It was like all right.
All you need is Cardi and Megan. You don't need a like gunshot wound to get #1.
I would
wasn't
say.
She's already had
I knew
the
she
#1.
already had the #1. I just like the timing. Like,
Listen,
I will say, it seems like it was getting to her. You go on Twitter, you see the
Yeah.
comments that dudes be making. It's not all support. You see the jokes 50 Cent making, stuff like that. So I'm not speaking on the timing, just her. The fact that she would say something.
I feel like the way that it happened was kind of like it's kind of like what's the word I'm looking for? Like it's evident. You know what I'm saying? Like she tried to keep it on the hush at first. She protected him at first. She wasn't trying to say nothing.
so how you feel about her?
She's saying I mean, that's what black women do, bro. Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? Like people
Protect their abusers.
yeah, if you're a victim, like I said that a couple episodes ago, you can get abused and protect somebody.
Oh, no, I wasn't saying that's
You know
not
what I'm saying?
I just
Like-
want to know how y'all felt about it. I just
Yeah.
thought it was. She tried to hold it down.
Yeah, I think what she did was pretty common. Like I don't think that it's necessarily like it's nothing new.
I feel like she did that initially because she's like, oh, okay, we gonna handle this in the streets. Like when she get back to Houston and tell the niggas what's going on.
You think Tory Lanez is probably gonna step foot in Houston? I doubt it.
No, but niggas could get to LA. Everybody going to LA right now.
Speaking of Houston niggas being mad, and then some people step up and say some shit.
Bun B came up. I mean, Bun B, he was OG. You know, he was probably the first person I heard speak, the first male rapper. And he was just saying like, you got a situation where you got her way out in LA, because he's saying if this happened in Houston, it'd have been different. She'd have been held down. Like you got a situation where she's in LA, she has no mother, she has no father, she has no grandmother. The three people that were probably, you know, that raised her. She don't have them. So she's out there, just her and her manager, T Ferris, and he's saying like, explaining like, you know, there's no room for that, and basically like how things would have been different in Houston, right? So that was his thing. Maxo Cream said something.
Call that nigga a whole bitch.
Maxo Cream,
So we
His-
pulled the sticks out on that nigga.
hey, the only thing I had a problem with Maxo Cream
Nigga, I
was
like
like
that plea too, nigga.
the
Shit.
story just didn't make sense. So
Everything Tory did in that story is shit.
it was nothing wrong, yeah. But like, yo, niggas,
Actually, you saying he was a bitch nigga? He did some bitch nigga shit. Like,
niggas is a little too tough for me because basically the story is Maxo Cream said that they ended up at the same Jamaican spot. They both was in black Suburbans because they both had drivers in LA. It was a couple days before Megan shit. He said Tory Lanez comes to the wrong car thinking it's his, and he's in a car full of niggas and they all pull out the stick on a nigga, and he was like,
puts
oh,
his hands up.
yeah, he puts his hands up. He copping, please, bitch ass nigga, you.
So we're supposed to go out like
You- that didn't
supposed to
make
be like,
sense.
this is my car.
This is my car now.
Yeah, like, I didn't really get that.
I think he just wanted to tell this story.
Yeah, he just wanted to say that.
Yeah, yeah, get it off.
Like why he feels like he's a bitch, you know what I'm saying? But I guess I get the point he was trying to say, but the story just didn't really help his thing. Like,
It ain't had nothing to do with me.
so did y'all see? Okay, so I don't know if like this is true or not. Okay, so there's a football player named Larry Johnson, right? Y'all remember Larry Johnson?
LJ, man. Chiefs
Yeah.
running back.
Yeah.
He was supposed
I
to.
didn't know that's what he was talking about.
Yeah.
Nigga said Larry.
So Larry Johnson said,
Grandmama.
yeah, he put up a tweet, and he's always like an against the grain type nigga. I've seen on Twitter.
What's it called? A flat earth nigga.
Yeah, like he's one of those niggas. So he says, he puts up a tweet, and he says, ladies, if you date a man who coined the term demon time, and you get shot by him during demon hours,
He really thought that was it.
be accountable for your stupidity, hashtag Tory Lanez. Then he said, maybe she should have taken a course in behavioral sciences.
First, I think he a clown for that statement. And like, you date a nigga saying demon time. Demon time has nothing to do with. You must not see quarantine radio. It's nothing to do with assault. It's as bigging up girls dancing, twerking, and fat asses and shit like that.
Yeah.
So what does that got to do with that? And demon hours, does he shoot you? Like he's just trying to be cute, nigga. Like he's trying to, like literally, like he's trying to
And they said,
get off.
so they said the Shade Room posted the tweets up, and allegedly, I don't know if it's true or not, I've seen conflicting stories, but they said Tory Lanez liked it.
So, if that is true, then if I'm his PR people, I'm quitting.
leaving.
I'm just walking
I'm
out.
leaving.
No trying to figure I'm walking out because you were quiet and that's the first public response you got. He didn't say it should be a birthday. But if it's not true, then no, hey, Photoshop is a bitch. But yeah, LJ, he's just trying to be against the grain.
Yeah, that's some weird shit. So
Like you blaming her, victim blaming, man.
they asked Boosie too. He was doing a Zoom interview or
Damn,
Instagram
I missed that. What did he say?
He basically,
Hold on. So I'm not gonna let. I just know this shit about to be ignorant.
nah, no, it's not.
Oh,
Boosie
okay.
said, I'm not saying anything because I know I'm gonna get in trouble with anything that I say. He said, I fucks with Tory, I fuck with Meg.
He still
I'm
got
not
in
saying
trouble.
anything. He still on his ass.
He
You know,
still has.
Twitter,
Why can't he say he fuck with Tory?
Twitter was like,
He said something else.
it's like you got the Dwayne, you sure had enough lot to say about Dwayne Wade,
He
son.
learned his lesson.
That's
That
how I
was-
look at it.
That was like because he also said, I might want to do a feature with Meg. I might want to do a feature with Tory. He probably
No, he didn't say I might do a feature more. He said I need that Megan
I need that.
He didn't say nothing about Tory. He was smart enough not to say that.
Okay, and it was like, okay, because you need a Megan verse, you ain't gonna say nothing. To me, I agree. It's best to just everybody don't have to speak on shit. It's easy to go on Twitter and have an opinion. And
I just think that's just your karma from
Like
the
I said,
past.
let this shit play out in the court of law. It ain't we ain't the judge. Let the judge decide this shit, and everybody just keep moving.
And the interview
Man, it
kept
don't
trying
work
to-
like that, bro. You know Twitter don't. We gonna say what we need to say, and I just feel like
he didn't keep the same
I'm
energy.
not
though.
talking about you. People, people need to keep that same energy
He just
because
keep that
people,
same energy then.
people
If he
don't
ain't
say
gonna have
that.
nothing to say about that.
Yeah.
Don't have nothing to say about much then.
Yeah, like
Nope.
people when other shit go down. I feel like niggas always got they say shit. They got their opinions. You know, like they always got their shit to say. So why when Megan is a situation with Megan, now it's like, hey, let's just wait till a court of law.
Man,
you
it's
see,
so goddamn weird. Like you don't hear no shit like this. I think a
I
lot of
I
folks
get that.
just don't
I get that.
know.
But even
A lot of folks just don't
Okay.
know what to say.
I
about
feel
some
like a
shit
lot of
like
these
this.
people. I feel like a lot of these rappers are just now saying. Like I seen T.I. was talking about it.
First time.
I seen a lot of rappers are saying that something now because of public pressure. Because the fans are calling out rappers like, oh, y'all always got something to say, but y'all want to say something now. Because she said that last Wednesday, whatever it was.
Yeah.
This week, it's the first time you see rappers still speaking up, and I feel like that's because of public pressure.
That's all it is, man.
Because it's like people see the bullshit. T.I.
Yeah.
say shit about everything.
He said something about every
Everything.
fucking thing. Everything.
Like, damn, you quiet now? Why?
Yeah. And then, he quick to jump on everybody else, and then and that's another thing. He says, I just want Tory to say something, man. Say something, Tory. Like,
'Cause he said, Brandon said, it's a weird shit. I can't
Yeah.
believe.
I get it.
niggas
Yeah.
shot, and I get that.
I
And
get
you know
it.
what? I ain't gonna.
I get it. I just think that from now on, you need to change your energy towards other people, because if you keep this certain type of energy with everybody, and then a situation is worse, and you tiptoeing around the way that you speak, it makes you look bad.
Yeah, so if a black man gets shot without all the details, don't be quick to say something.
Yeah.
'Cause it's comparable.
But I mean, most of the stuff they're talking about is on video.
Not necessarily all the time.
Not all the
Because and then I've seen videos where it look crazy, but then the story comes out,
Like,
and
shit
I'm like, I kind of see it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
So
one
y'all
more-
think? Do y'all think Tory actually shot her in the foot, or he was shooting at the ground? That shit.
I think
I
it
can
don't
say
matter.
No.
I know.
It's-
I asked the same question. I don't
I think he
believe
probably was shooting at the
meant
ground.
to shoot her
I
at
think
the
he
foot.
shot
I
in the
think he was shot
ground.
at
It
the
bounced
ground.
off.
I think he shot
and
close to
hit
her feet at the ground and did it.
And
But
before that, I was asking, does that make a difference?
No,
No.
it doesn't.
No.
you're still a fuck nigga.
No, like I said, he didn't have to pull the trigger. You
He
pulled
shouldn't have put out the gun.
Yeah, both of
Period.
y'all said the same thing.
He shouldn't have put out the gun.
I
Period.
guess I do things a little different in my mind for somebody to pull out a gun and shoot. They're both bad, but one could be a 10, one could be a 9. You know what I'm saying?
Don't matter.
One could be a F minus.
Because I think
Both bad.
I look at it like
one's
this.
worse.
Hey, I'm gonna ask you a question.
That's not
Don't
worse.
Let me forget that. I'm gonna ask you a question.
I look-
shooting
I look at
somebody
it like
in the
this.
foot or trying to intimidate a girl.
That's what I'm saying. I
Cowardly
think you
bitch nigga shit.
intimidating may even be just as bad. Like you're trying to scare her, trying to what? Trying to manipulate her to come
All right,
back to the car.
let's switch.
No, we got one more part
No,
of
no.
that. We got one
You
more
see
part
what
of
I'm
Let
that.
me switch the situation.
Okay,
up.
okay, go ahead.
Let's say, which
Not.
as we know, this did not happen.
Happen, yeah.
But let's say she's beating this nigga ass. Like she just upside his head. He trying to take it as much as he can. And he pulled the gun out to scare her. Would he be wrong for that?
Yeah,
No.
I think so.
Well, if this
His
real life-
security was driving.
yes,
They said-
because Tory done been the tough nigga, shoot the fade nigga, ran up on niggas for dissing him rapping.
I'm not even saying Tory. Let's just say
So,
if
yeah.
a guy is getting their ass beat by a female,
It's about to fall off.
if he getting his
No,
ass
I'm
beat
saying
by a
screw that,
female,
yeah.
is it okay for him to? Is it okay for him to at that point?
I think that.
In no scenario.
I think in that scenario,
Run.
as you got your security there. His security was.
No, no.
No,
I'm
I'm
saying-
saying if a girl is significantly bigger than a dude, right? They're having a dispute and she beating his ass.
Leave, run
Run.
away. I mean, you can remove yourself. Like you're probably not gonna even win that self-defense case.
Okay,
Because-
so in your opinion, without a gun, it's never okay to hit a girl. No situation.
No, I didn't say that. If she's beating your ass and you have to defend yourself with your hands,
Yeah.
I'd rather you do that than pull out a gun and shoot somebody, shoot her. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're in a situation where you can remove yourself from that situation, literally, like you just, you know what, run away. I'd rather be a bitch to the woman. You know what I'm saying? As a man, I know fighting another man, our ego's not gonna let us just run away. I understand it. Whether it's right or wrong, that's debatable.
I guess
I think as a
You get what I'm saying?
No, I get what you're
It's
saying.
stupid to do it then. It's maybe not wrong, it's dumb. Because for one, nobody's gonna believe that.
Yeah.
For two, you getting your ass beat anyway, you pull out a gun, this and that. And then it's like, accidents happen when you shoot at the ground.
Yeah, when you pull out a gun, you better use it.
So it's kind of like, even if you're doing it in self-defense, that's probably not the best way to self-defend yourself. Unless you're gonna shoot to put her down. That's what your intention was.
Okay.
And I mean, if that's what helped you sleep at night, and
No, I was just wondering. I'm not saying that's right or wrong.
I get you.
But
Yeah,
I'm saying just in that situation.
It's self-defense.
If that's what's gonna help you
I
sleep
don't
at
think it's
night,
smart. You should either fight or run.
yeah, just
Don't
run away,
run a
bro.
girl.
Like I get it. They people may call you a bitch, but at the end of the day, now look at the situation you in.
You was ready losing. So
Anytime you
only got
shoot
the
a woman,
food.
anytime you shoot a woman, it's not gonna go very good for
Yeah.
you.
In
Like,
the court of law, nobody's gonna believe you.
Yeah.
And bringing it back to Tory, even if it was close to that, you still uphold it for that.
Facts or cap? Is it wrong to still bring up Chris Brown's name in this situation?
facts.
It's facts.
Big
Because
Why?
let me explain the backstory. So they was, of course, anytime a domestic violence thing happened,
It's the
Chris Brown name
poster child.
comes up, and I think the reason it comes up is because women never seem to really cancel Chris Brown.
Not all.
Most women, a lot of women. Well, I'll say a lot.
Enough women.
Enough women. Like if you get on Twitter, when they talk about Chris Brown, they will get like anybody else. The shit with Trey Songz last week, everybody else, the women be on your head. But when it comes to Chris Brown,
Enough women defend him.
women will literally stretch head over heels to
I
say,
seen a woman say he could beat my ass.
yeah, I've seen it before too. So my question is that, facts or cap? You said facts? It's wrong to bring it up.
Why? This man, he did his time for what he did. He did whatever he had to do in the law. From the outside looking in, which we don't know this nigga lifestyle day to day, is a changed man and learned from that situation and he grew up. He did it as a kid, he learned, he grew up.
Go ahead, Justin.
Has there been anything else
Yes,
that came
it
out?
has.
It
Then he's
Or
all.
beat
Let me say
somebody
this. Let me say this. I think for me, I guess it's more towards facts than cap, but it's like certain things. Okay, one, there's certain things to some people that are unforgivable, and there's always a choice you make. There's sometimes in life, like your mom will always tell you to make the right choice, because eventually there might be a choice that you make in life that's gonna follow you forever, right? So it's not like Chris Brown just beat any old girl. He beat one of the biggest R&B stars we've seen ever, like pop stars ever, right?
Beat the shit out of her.
And yeah, he didn't just beat, he beat the shit out of her. We have the pictures, we have everything, right? So let me finish.
Okay.
So I feel like this. Chris Brown should be at a point right now in his life to where he knows that the back, like because he got online and put up some shit. If you beat her up, that's one of those situations where your name is just gonna come up, bro. Like it is what it is. You might as well just let that go.
But let that nigga, like he did it, he went through it. It's
as far
over.
as his history, he's still after that mistreated women. It might not have been physically from what we know, but we've seen him do like kind of fuckboy shit, like stalking, the way that he talked to people, the way that he talked to women,
Let me ask
arguing
you,
with women.
Brandon. You say facts. You shouldn't bring it up. He did. With what? So, in your opinion, if you know somebody who beat a girl up, right? They catch a charge. Maybe don't go to jail one time. Like, as long as they're good in the court of law, like legally, they good with you, or what? And then I'm not trying to get too personal. I just mean like
it would definitely have to be.
how do you without knowing Chris Brown? How do you know he's contrite about it? How do you know if it's not just for like public, just get his stance?
Let's just
back?
say the Chris Brown situation.
So yeah, what makes
what provoked him to get to that point? I don't know what happened in that car.
okay? So
Not saying I agree with what he did, but
I don't. Okay,
and I mean
tread
that's
lightly here.
no, but
Listen.
I've seen niggas go through certain situations like that, and it is what it is. But when it comes to Chris Brown, he did his time. It's been years. If he hasn't done anything else, I feel like the most unforgivable thing that you can do is rape or molestation of a kid. That right there is unforgivable. I don't give a fuck how many years go by, how bad to change your life. I can't fuck with you.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So, let's say you murdered someone and you're reformed.
I'm
I'm just asking you this. You murder someone. You do your time. You get out. Is it wrong for people to still look at you as a murderer? Like you repented,
No, I'm saying you can judge somebody by however, but every time a situation come up, like, oh yeah, but remember little wrong, goddamn.
Because some people aren't gonna forgive you about the murder.
That's fine, but don't.
So
you're saying
we're not talking about the murder. We're talking about the people bringing it up.
Yeah,
Is it right or wrong for them to
So
keep it
that's
up?
what I'm saying. I don't necessarily think. I think it's all kind of, however, like it's kind of a situation like it is what it is. And that's what I think. So that's why I don't really like the
Chris
way
Brown, 16, 17,
18.
18.
Because I don't like the way Chris Brown responded to it. Let me read you what he said. Chris Brown said, "Leave my fucking name out of someone else's situation. Y'all not finna involve me in this fuck ass shit, pussy bitch. Y'all make me sick with this lame shit. Suck my dick or sit on it."
Yeah.
But you gotta think, he also frustrated because every time something happened,
He
he
did it
gets to blame
though.
him.
If it all comes down to it, you made that choice. You did it.
So you don't think
It's
that
not
in
the
no
same.
time they should just be
I
like,
don't think
"Alright."
I think that's that type of frustration. You should have typed it and deleted it.
So like I remember somebody did Mike Vick. He had a situation with the Pit Bulls, and then he was coming out. He was signing with the Pittsburgh Steelers after the Jets, after the Eagles. They didn't want to sign him. They would have petitions and everything. They had an interview.
I got you, bro.
Huh?
Keep it right there. I'm about to take it.
Shout out to my nigga Jess. Goddamn back broke.
And follow Big Just LaFleur. The video should still be up. If not, we're gonna get him put it on his page so y'all can see it.
This is 30.
Fuck y'all.
Don't try to dunk before you stretch.
Nah, just don't try to dunk.
That too. That's why I don't even jump. But back to Mike Vick point. When they be asking him, Vic, do you still care about them? How you feel about the people killing you about these dogs? He's always contrite about that situation because he knows, for one, sponsorships, endorsements, everything. But two is like he did what he did. So he's forever gonna have somebody that's not gonna like what you for what you did. So responding the way Chris Brown did is kind of.
But that's too.
It kind of and
He
it's so
already
demonstrative too. Like it kind of seems like
Cause he
nigga,
had bitch
this is the same shit we talking about.
He has an anger problem. So on
So
top of
that's
that,
the point.
it's like you keep poking. Leave the nigga alone. He ain't doing shit. Even mind his
Nigga, but you
goddamn
just said he's a
business.
reformed man. A reformed man shouldn't be going about
But,
this.
I mean, if
like,
you keep
you
poking
gotta know,
somebody-
you gotta know. But you talking about, like this, we're gonna keep rewinding to it. You put yourself in this situation. So yeah, you may know who you are. You know that I would never do this type of shit again. But when you gotta know, you've been in this game long enough to know that is not the best way to go about your shit. So when you choose to respond like that, you're literally proving the same shit that you were just mad about to people. I'm not saying you're trying to change people's mind, because obviously he's not. But just know, the next time some more shit happens, your name's still gonna come up, and they're gonna put that up. They're gonna post that shit up, like, oh, look
That's
at
why I
him, look
hate
at him,
social media.
still an angry ass nigga. You can hate social media, but
it's
at
like-
what point
it's
does
like-
accountability occur?
Nigga, he was accountable. He went through his
He
shit.
might
like,
always have to be accountable for that.
Yeah.
It's egregious, bro.
nigga,
Yeah.
say you did some shit at 18 and niggas still coming at your head about it. You just gonna be like, oh,
I
okay.
gotta learn that. You know what? Turn the cheek, keep it moving, bro.
Boy, that shit.
That's how it works.
I know that shit.
If somebody did that to your sister,
Everybody don't.
somebody beat your sister like that, and years down the line, you may still hold that grudge towards
yes,
that nigga.
towards that person, but I'm
And
not
you
gonna
might-
bring it up.
And
to
the
somebody.
next time you hear a domestic shit, you might be like, "Well, fuck that nigga too." I didn't.
But why am I bringing? I'm not gonna bring up a whole nother nigga that I may still feel
Never
a way
know.
about somebody, but I'm not gonna bring a whole nother person into this situation that don't have shit to do with it.
Listen.
I see what you're saying,
Yeah,
but
that's
that
part of
comes
the
with
game,
it
bro.
though.
That comes with it, bro.
It comes with it. It's kind of like
You-
everybody don't do that. You know, there's certain shit. So if you fail the class, every time somebody fails the class, well, you know, goddamn Ronnie failed the class back in the day. Okay, nobody don't care about that as much. But if you beat the shit out of a
You beat
girl,
shit out of a girl at school.
That
And
shit.
everybody's seen it.
Everybody's seen it. That's just.
That's what you forever gonna be known for.
Like we got somebody who.
And y'all think that's okay? I know it can happen.
I'm indifferent. I'm
I'm
indifferent
indifferent
about
too.
it. I think that
I'm not gonna keep bringing it up.
yeah,
that's
me
but
personally, no.
If that person was,
like if a woman
Why
comes
you
up,
keep
like
bringing up
say a
stress?
girl that we grew up with says, I still don't rock with that nigga. Fuck him. When so and so got beat, it just brought up old memories of him beating her, and
they're entitled to that feeling.
yeah, like I
I
can't
didn't
tell
say you
you.
can't feel it, but I just don't feel like
I'm saying if they
you
want
gotta
to
bring somebody else into it and then put it on mine. Like I feel like that's some bullshit.
I wouldn't say it's bullshit. I think that I can see
It's-
how a nigga may feel that it's wrong,
It's
but I
wrong.
don't think it's bullshit. I think that there's
It's
validity
bullshit to
to
put
doing
somebody else's shit into a whole nother situation that ain't got shit to do with them.
You try to just be a messy, starting shit.
Yeah, it's like now you trying to bring some old shit back up and get us all talking.
Because think about it. Tory probably just took the case of like the biggest shit domestic thing we've ever seen in hip hop, right?
Yeah.
Chris Brown was probably second, just because of the pictures. Now I'm not like maybe like Left Eye,
Dre.
Dr. Dre, but you see that wasn't social media then.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the only difference.
That's more of a legend, you know, story, like a story of old, like story of legend, like a tale, like you know what I'm saying. Chris Brown was the first time on social media era that we've seen the results of domestic violence in R&B and hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So I think that
Yeah,
is,
that you talking about.
Yeah,
She was
and then
the
to be-
biggest person at the umbrella.
yeah, like she's literally at the height of her career. You're at the height of your career. Y'all are. This is the doublemint guy.
Yeah.
You know, so, but I ain't gonna keep harping on that too long. Of course, after we got down again, a couple days after the podcast, Versus announces another one coming on this Sunday. Monica versus
Micro braids and open toe sandals.
Yeah,
Can't wait, man. I got two older sisters I grew up on.
it's lit.
Brandy and,
And Monica.
And Monica. So it's like
He about to say Moesha.
I would. So I'm excited. I've been pre-gaming.
Yeah. Hey, you came in here. I heard some goddamn Brandon playing.
I've been pre-gaming, man. Just trying to see.
Who you got? And explain why.
It's close.
Very
You can change my mind. This might be the closest matchup, not in R&B, in
On
like
Versus.
on music.
I can tell you
Can
why.
you give me two people that's personally with beef, with music, with awards, with accomplishments, with albums, like they are like with the same record that going against each other.
Yeah.
Give me a better match. You can't
I
nod
can
Jay-Z.
tell you,
Like,
so look.
I don't think there's a better matchup.
So look, at first I was kind of like, yo, I'm the I feel like Brandy had the bigger records, but I like Monica's discography better.
Discography. Okay.
But I googled their Billboard, and literally it's damn near
It's
identical.
damn identical.
So Brandy has 2 number ones. Monica has 3, right?
Brandy probably have.
I
more
think it
top
said
fives or some shit like that.
Brandy had, I think like 10 top 10s. I think Monica had 9.
So it's literally.
Brandy had 17 tracks that charted, and Monica had 16. So it's basically
even.
identical.
Cause I thought the same thing. I thought Monica.
I said Moesha, you got me. I think Brandy was a bigger just person star because of her ventures.
Cinderella,
Yeah,
Moesha,
her ventures
Monica
outside.
more
of that.
just music.
Yeah.
I personally, before I did my pregame, was more of Monica. But somebody yesterday on Twitter had it going back and forth. Shit,
You don't know.
I don't know. This is the most even
This might be a
matchup.
10-10 battle.
I see it. And then I think they'll probably end it or
Boys
start it.
Mind.
I think they'll end it with the Boys
Boys
Mind. They
Mind.
might perform that together.
And whoever win that battle, whoever rap that shit and sing it the best, that's who wins.
Do y'all think it's gonna get spicy?
Yes, I hope so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
They got cool. Well, they were cordial
Unless-
a couple years ago in the Breakfast Club. And
I think once you start, but it's been things since then where they went back and forth with each other.
I didn't know that.
Remember when she like put up a picture of her like I think she might have been holding a gun, Monica. They was calling her Gunica and shit, and it's because like Brandy was wilding, saying little shit about her. So it's been tension after that.
And this was the little Dallas Austin Vlad TV interview
Yeah.
where he confirmed that
Yeah, she
Monica
punched her in the mouth.
Nobody knew that, or at least wasn't
Yeah.
public information.
But my thing is like this.
So,
Somebody in there, it's gonna start off peaceful.
peaceful. Somebody's gonna say
Somebody, they gonna have a couple little goddamn
moments.
Monica.
babyface slick comments in there, and I think it's gonna come from Monica, and I can't wait to hear
Some
it.
condescending
And
comments.
Monica gonna be in the hood too. She gonna be right there by her hood. Tell Granny to tap in, nigga. Come check in when you come in this motherfucker. Or Gunica gonna
Hey,
goddamn
if y'all
drive
ever
the
been to
south
Tyler
side.
Perry Studios, nigga, that shit's dead in the hood,
Yeah,
nigga.
it's right there by College Park. She stop playing with her.
Monica, she do with the thugs.
Yeah. So I mean,
Nigga,
I
she
think
had
I got
Steve
this
Murphy
one.
tattooed on,
If I have to pick a winner, I'm gonna pick Monica. Just out of
Where
bias.
you from?
Yeah, just bias. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna pick Monica. But I don't think there's gonna be a clear cut winner. I think that both of them two are.
I think we're
gonna-
gonna come in here next week and we're probably not gonna agree.
And one thing I noticed too.
How you debate they big hits?
One thing I noticed. Stars, people who aren't current stars that do verses,
They do a better job.
they do a better job of going back and getting their playlist together. Like, this is what I'm gonna play. I think they take it more serious. You know what I'm saying?
With the nostalgia too, it's more.
Yeah, like I
They
think
do.
I think it's taken more serious. So I think that they both coming with an A game. So we'll see. You know.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah. So Monica was still in the news this week, and that was because, you know, we all said how Kim Kardashian is looking into C Murder's case. You know, C Murder and Monica had a.
That shit still on top playing together. Like Kim K is really out here doing this shit.
You know what?
It's a great thing. I'm just saying.
It sounded funny until she started getting niggas free.
Free, bro.
Yeah.
Like when I first heard about it,
It's
I
like
was like, what?
she's basically trying to be a lawyer. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever, Kim. But she out here setting niggas
She
free.
building that Wikipedia page, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, her portfolio,
Portfolio.
her portfolio going up. So
Shit.
yeah, so Master P, I guess he didn't like the fact that I think C Murder put up a social media
Called
called
Kim K,
Kim and Monica
Angel.
his angels or whatever, right? So Master P did a 7-minute rant. He did a 7-minute rant where he basically said C Murder, he doesn't understand how
He called.
he's calling them angels when Monica was married. Like, you didn't, like, she moved on. Like, what are you talking about type shit. He's like, I hope Kim can get you out, but, you know, what about the people that were there for you? You saying people weren't there. I guess he wrote a book. Just little things. You know how it is. Family matters. Family stuff. He put out a lot of family information. He basically said kind of like, he gonna stop doing for C. He stopped going up there. Like, he's not gonna do no more shit for him because he, you know, people do for him and he don't appreciate it. He tried to lie on their grandma's name and you know, basically family shit.
So with family shit, in the words of Brandon, there's three sides of the story.
Oh, yeah.
Your side, my side, and the truth.
I didn't like nothing Master P said.
So it's like, how you gonna tell somebody who the angel is?
First off,
Facts.
How you know what Monica and his relationship is?
It
Even
don't
when she was
matter.
married, they've been friends. She been writing him.
it don't matter. Family business stay in the family. Like you
Oh yeah.
not.
We are.
It don't matter, nigga. I can hate.
I don't know
I can
what-
hate my brother.
I don't know what
Y'all niggas would never know.
Okay,
that.
I don't know what C. Murder wrote in the book.
So look.
Who
so
spilled
look,
the family
so
business
look,
first?
so look.
I'm not even talking about that. I'm
But to
talking
the
about
point that you're making,
how can you tell a nigga who?
I mean,
I
but the
didn't-
nigga that's locked down and you think you got life.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
a whole different
that's
mindset.
what I was about to say. I was about to say, you can't speak, Master P. You've always been a free man. You can't speak because he obviously feels like the family gave up on him.
Betrayed him.
He feels like, okay, now I'm getting another shot from these people who don't have to do shit for me. They not a family.
Yeah.
So, in his eyes, they may be an angel. Like, nigga, you serving life and you talking about you done fucking with me.
For whatever. So like, y'all got problems.
Yeah.
Why he call you an angel if you got problems? Like,
Yeah.
I'm in jail now. You ain't doing nothing for me to get up
And
out
if
of
you,
jail.
yeah, and if you done with me,
But Master P, he could have did everything that he physically and mentally knew what to do.
And it
Just didn't work. But when you're dealing with somebody that's locked down,
yeah.
all they got is assumptions. They don't see what you're doing on a day-to-day
Yeah.
basis. But Master P, you supposed to be smart. Like you.
It seemed like it been beef for a minute though.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's not that.
this shit ain't just.
That's not that.
So it's like,
Because then
it's
you seen C Murder's daughter.
yeah, came back was like,
Came back and saying, well, nigga,
Percy.
You been ain't doing this, blah, 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 blah. So that turned into that.
Yeah, she had a lot of.
If he would have never opened that Pandora's box, at least
Yeah.
family business.
Like, why are you
True.
explaining to people that don't know your family
what he didn't do.
for 7 minutes everything you've done for
He
him,
felt
what
some
he
type
hasn't
of,
done?
and then it was like, I don't read with the statement. He didn't say fuck Master P. He just said Thank you, Ken. Thank you,
Yeah,
Marcel.
they didn't know he had social media. Like, what does it matter? He's in jail, bro.
Yeah, man.
Oh, no, I just
messed
But
up.
then again, I'll take it on P side just a little bit as to this nigga felt like he probably put millions to try to get this nigga out or doing everything that he thought he could do, and this nigga never seemed like he appreciated it. But as soon as this shit hit the spotlight,
That probably hurt his feelings.
they did one thing
Should
and
have been quiet about it, though.
yeah.
Should have been
I
quiet.
just
About it.
think there's a lot more unresolved issues with them. Some shit
Yeah.
probably happened back in the day.
Shit, niggas.
I mean, you see, he's mad. Well, you see what he said. You see what he said. He said he was mad at that too because he said basically the situation was like he basically said without saying like somebody from your team did it, and you took the rap for it. So he probably mad at him for that too. Like now I'm over here spending millions that I didn't have to spend. I'm doing shit that I didn't have to do to try to get you out. So for you to disrespect Big Mama and da 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 da.
Yeah, it get messy, man.
Yeah, it gets messy. I'm not saying that Master P is wrong for
That's
feeling
just
how you want
speaking
to
on
feel, but just speaking on it, bro, you should have left that one alone. That's just how I feel about it. That's
agree.
something. So, on to a more serious subject. Well, that's serious,
Shit, how much
but
serious we gonna get?
Jacob Blake. Jacob Blake, Kenosha,
America
Wisconsin.
strikes again, man.
Yeah, so you seen the video, Jacob Blake. I don't know, like so he got into something with the police. He's walking to his car. It's multiple police. They end up shooting him 7 times in the back. He was unarmed.
So apparently, it was a dispute between two white people, and he was trying to help break it up. So the police came, and he became the suspect.
Of course. Wow, that's even worse. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So whatever happened or why he didn't comply, the problem with people, because like us as black people, we sensitive to that. We seen that, we've done. But I keep hearing, I'm on Twitter in real life. Well, why didn't he just? Why do they have to kill? Why do they have to execute?
Why does he have to get shot 7 times?
Like you mean
Where
to
was
tell
your
me
taser?
they couldn't try to de-escalate that?
It's one of him and it's multiple of you. Why y'all couldn't restrain him? Why does your gun automatically have to be out?
And he's unarmed.
Yeah, he's unarmed. Y'all could have. It took
They said he
3.
had a knife.
Hey, bro, he had 3 kids in the car.
Yeah, like you're not even paying attention to
Like a knife versus a gun.
Thankfully,
He's-
well, not everything. He's
paralyzed.
He's paralyzed and waist down, but he's still fighting for his life now. So it's just, I don't know, man. But like, the NBA speaking on it.
Yeah, I've seen that the Raptors, they had a team meeting today, and one of the potential options that they was weighing out was to just for the game 1 versus Celtics in the playoffs, not even play. Like I don't know if that would forfeit them again. I don't know what the results would have been, but that came back up to as the NBA distraction. I think
But bro, what at this
I
point,
know what you about to say.
what else is it that
They can do.
that anybody can do?
I think
they
they
tried
tried. I was initially wrong about this, but I think it helps, like, because it kind of forces. It's like every time something happens, they're there to speak on it.
Yeah.
It's almost like, okay, what y'all gonna do? And they have a platform to just keep speaking on it.
They
LeBron
can keep
speaking on it.
speaking, but
I don't think forfeiting the game. I don't know what purpose it would serve because it's not directly like
it's not affecting them.
I think it would make more sense if, like, say the
Milwaukee.
Bucks in Milwaukee
Yeah.
didn't play their first playoff game.
And
You
then
know?
they played their first playoff game, and then they was right there in front of the police station.
Yeah, like say they went to go protest instead.
Yeah,
That would make more
that would
sense. I think
It is a plan. You gotta have
Yeah.
a plan. You can't just not.
I
play.
respect it though.
But
respect it.
I don't think it's a distraction now. It's
Yeah.
feeling the conversation, but it's just what can they do?
Can the NFL do anything like this?
No.
Will they?
No. They'll have
NFL.
fired. I mean, that's a racist institution. Let's just be honest with you. I mean, basketball is too, but the NFL is just on some old slave master.
Some of the NBA.
We've seen NBA.
I'm talking about it now. Adam Silver NBA. It's,
I mean, I don't think he's racist. I think he runs shit right.
I mean,
away.
it's-
He's
Are you talking about when you get
It's
to
a
the
reflection.
Okay, I
It's a
got you.
reflection of America. How
Yeah.
many
Black owners
general
is there.
managers,
Yeah.
coaches,
You
personnel.
see, Mark Jackson still ain't had no job, and he's been, you know what I mean? You
Look
get
at the
one
staff.
chance.
Don't look at the slaves. Look at the staff.
Yeah, you get one chance. You know what I'm saying? So, I agree. So we can get on Cincinnati music. Did anybody hear another album? How'd you feel about it?
I was shocked
You were shocked? Like, what you mean?
in a good way.
'Cause I know that's not your type of
It's not.
vibe.
And I've listened to this shit 4 times.
Yeah, I thought it was really good.
It was.
I don't have time.
Nigga,
Yeah,
you
that's all
always
I do
sleep.
at work. That's all I do at work.
You always sleep.
Well, go ahead.
I thought, now what I wanted to know, because I didn't really feel like his age group, New York, like born and raised niggas would appreciate that album. Because that shit really catered to everybody, if you ask me. Like, niggas down south can fuck with it. And I feel like up north niggas should be able to fuck with it. But, and then, you know, I've asked people I know from there, and they're like, nah, this shit hard. Just because it's something different than what you normally would do. Yeah. So, like I said, it was. I was shocked. I listened to that shit today.
I'm gonna give it. I'm not. But go ahead, Justin.
You gonna what?
I don't know. Nas is one of the best rappers I've ever heard. Like, he's on a feature, he's certain songs. He's some of my favorite songs. You really do. Heaven Was a Mile Away. I just don't find myself listening to his old albums.
Shit ain't that long.
I don't know.
I listen to his old albums.
I just don't.
He said his old album, or he's saying
every album.
He's saying he doesn't go back and listen to Nas' discography.
I have before. Like, I heard Illmatic. It sounded like some old rap, hip hop shit. Like, it's dope for an 18-year-old to talk the way he was talking.
Yeah.
It felt classic as far as.
So do you feel he's overrated?
No, because he can rap his ass off. But I don't have the platform to speak on it because I haven't really broke down and listened to it. But it's just not as digestible as a whole album.
Oh, of course. I get what you're saying. I think it's because Nas doesn't. There's been times where he's done shit different, but for the most part, Nas just stays Nas. He doesn't really switch shit up. He's not going to be the main. He's had commercial hits, but he's not necessarily looking for commercial music. Where like Hov, he's still going to give you that commercial, but he can give you B-sides. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the man did a B-side concert. Nas is kind of old school, stuck in my way type old school nigga, which that works for him.
And that's why this album was so much better.
This album, what I liked about it though, is that he had younger niggas on there.
Like, beat sonically, it was different.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
That shit sounded good.
I mean, Hit Boy did all the beats.
Uh-huh.
So that's for one.
Okay.
And I think Hit Boy helped him out with who should get on it. Like, you have people like Don Toliver on there. Like, you would never even think that Nas would do a song with fucking Don Toliver. You know what I'm saying?
And all the features goddamn was great.
Yeah, like it flowed well. It wasn't long.
The Big Sean one was real good too.
Yeah.
What album did you enjoy more, Pop Smoke or Nas?
Pop Smoke
got the best album this year.
Still.
I would say Pop Smoke only because that's for right now. Like, of course he's gonna have a album that's more appealing to today.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Not saying that Nas didn't have an album that's
Lil
appealing to
Uzi
today.
Vert has an album this year.
Yeah.
Does it make it like, and you can enjoy it.
And you're coming from a perspective that he's no longer here.
Okay, so
that kind of adds into the.
I guess
Because let's say that Pop Smoke.
Let's
say this. Nobody expected Pop Smoke album to even be as good as what it was.
Yeah.
So it's factors that come into why the album's good. Not saying that it wasn't good, just standing on its own.
It's just
even the deluxe.
It met the expectations. It exceeded expectations.
Yes.
So
I listen to Pop Smoke.
I think sometimes
Pop Smoke.
I
I'm
think
just like
Nas. We know what we got coming from Nas. Nas, he had a good album, but I think the best part about the album was like, okay, he's doing something new. Me personally, I didn't feel like Pop Smoke had the best album, but I do think that's one of the best albums this year.
Who had the best album?
Lil Baby.
To me, Lil Baby.
I keep thinking it was 2019.
No, it was January.
That's why I said I thought it was December.
I mean, I would say Roddy Ricch. I think Roddy Ricch dropped in December.
I mean, but alright, that Lil Baby album something different too, but. But like Pop Smoke, goddamn top 3 of the year.
No, Pop Smoke. Yeah, if you feel like that's number one, that's
no. I forgot, Baby.
Especially
2020
under the circumstance, like if they were going for a Grammy, like
fuck the, you know, the tragic situation with him getting
just
killed.
music, period.
Just music. I'm like, yo, it was just so many different levels on that song. Like nigga singing, this nigga doing this drill shit, like. They got the little Hispanic, Mexican, whatever shit.
Yeah.
With the who.
Yeah. So
yeah, that nice.
Young Dolph, you heard Young Dolph?
I know y'all niggas ain't fuck with it.
No, I liked it.
Dolph every day has been played.
I liked it. I actually liked it because I was off of that.
I listen to music all day because I know you looking at me like this nigga lying. No, nigga, that's what I do.
I'm looking like, damn.
when I work, that's all I do. So
I don't. Yeah, I need.
Nah, that dog shit was.
Yeah,
I talked about him.
I was off of Dolph for a minute, but I fucked with it. I listened to it. I enjoyed it.
My partner I work with from Memphis, shout out Shamar. He was telling me Dolph is hard. So
Nah, that one there.
I like his song.
He took his time and that shit was serious. Like
But
it wasn't like he was just on that.
It's just with certain rappers, I can't sit and listen to their
Yeah.
whole album.
See, that's how I was feeling about. That's why I got to a point with Dolph because Dolph don't really rhyme shit.
Yeah.
He just started yelling some shit. It don't rhyme. It's not really like thoughtful. But I feel like he did
big headed
better.
ass nigga.
It's just certain rappers. I don't like you said.
Sometimes you ever listen to some shit and be like, damn, man, I'm listening to some silly ass shit right now.
Yeah.
See, I don't stop. I just keep. I'm like, I'll listen if I'm gonna listen to an album, I'm gonna listen to the whole
Nah, I
thing.
feel you. It's just it's only certain rappers.
I mean,
that I'm gonna
I understand
If
your
Big Sean drop an album,
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen to the whole thing. If
Big Sean. Go ahead. That's
that was
next.
follow.
That's next.
I didn't know if I jumped early, but
Segue.
yeah, it was a false start.
Nah, you right on time, baby.
Nah, but like Kendrick, Drake, I'm listening to albums for Gunna and
Yeah, you only got a certain amount of time to catch my attention.
Catch
If
my
it's not-
attention. If it sounds repetitive or just
Yeah.
Young
See,
Thug
me-
was like that for a while
see,
until
me, I'm
what's the last joint you?
So much fun.
Shit was hard.
Yeah, she was hard.
He did his thing.
I think for me, I'll stop and then I'll go back to it.
I need a cosign. So when niggas say
I need to hear
Dolph
the
is
whole
hard.
shit. I need to hear the
I'll
whole
stop and come back to it later on in the day.
shit. And then I'll come back to the songs I like. But when I listen to it, I listen to the whole shit.
it's hard.
So, Big Sean just recently announced that he's putting out Detroit 2.
Woo!
It's been what, like 2-3 years since he put out some work. So I'm anxious to
A
see.
solo
this.
project, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm anxious. I think even 1988. I think that's been like 2 or 3 years, bro.
What about the shit with
The
Metro?
Yeah, I think that was like 2-3 years ago, bro. I think it had to be 2018, early 2018.
Early 18, late 17.
Yeah, something like that. The one that everybody didn't like,
Like.
that people was going on Twitter about. Yeah. So, what you think about Detroit 2? What you anxious to hear it?
I heard the single he dropped with him and
Nip,
Nip, R.I.P.
Neighborhood, my nigga.
And
I stumbled upon that shit. That shit was hard as hell.
it's just like it just reminded you how good this nigga can rap, bro.
Yeah.
Like this nigga rap a nigga.
And you know what it did for me too. And I'll get back to Big Sean, but it kind of made me sad because like all these Nipsey features that came out, and then you just listen to Victory Lap, like that's a classic album. You realize Nipsey was just getting into his rap bag. Like we know he's an entrepreneur, all that, but just the way that he was rapping,
He was next.
yeah, he was going like Rick Ross type.
That trajectory was gonna be
Yeah,
okay.
like it reminded me of like a West Coast Rick Ross.
Another good project.
Yeah,
another good project.
a West Coast or like a West Coast Jay-Z, like as far as like what they're rapping about, like just it make you just want to go out and get some $100,000, like ride around and get some money all day, like.
Yeah.
And it's sad because he did a good job on that song too. And as far as Big Sean though,
He unpacked a lot.
yeah, so he puts up that he was thinking about suicide. He said something to the nature like, I never thought I had a suicide bone in my body. But basically saying like the game is what it do to you. I got this Glock 17 next to me and I'm thinking about ending it, like type shit.
Fuck it.
Then he put that, he didn't say him and Janae, but he said, you know, he lost a baby.
Yeah.
You know, so it sounds like he's had a struggle going on in between this album. That probably explains why we probably haven't got out. He said it before though.
Yeah, so he spoke on it, his depression and shit like that. And he
Yeah.
spoke on the Kendrick shit as well. There was
Yeah,
a lot of underlying beef between Kendrick Lamar and Big Sean. They
So when Nip died, it made him reach out.
reach out and they said it wasn't
I
about shit.
I like those kind of messages in hip hop today because it's never been like, you know, in the 90s and 2000s, like we didn't really get that kind of vulnerability from a lot of rappers. Like DMX, he'll give you his vulnerabilities, but he's still DMX is a nigga that didn't go to counseling and get help that he needed. Whereas the Big Sean seems like a nigga like he's talking about he's doing
Therapy.
he meditates every day. Like he's bringing new. I like the fact that he's bringing new things into rap that people bring like these days. Like you don't always have to be the tough guy.
Yeah.
Or you don't always have to be like perfect, seem like you're perfect. Like I like the fact that they're
Yeah.
saying like their
RIP
struggles.
Securities.
Yeah, and it's not
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like I'm from the hood, nigga.
I feel get money for bitches. That's
Yeah,
it.
like
it's deeper than that.
I like that. I respect that.
And I don't like this shit's like how depressing it's gotta be to all you wanna do is get famous, get money. You get it. And it's the whole J. Cole, it's not worth it. Like
Yeah.
damn. Like How fucked up is that? The idea was like,
Yeah.
The saying they said, what's the worst thing that happened? You get everything you ever wanted. You find out it's not even what you wanted. So
Yeah. I didn't like the fact that he said, like literally, like one post, the Shade Room posted up how he said he was talking about suicide and talking about missing, you know,
miscarriage.
a miscarriage, and then the next one they posted up pictures of like
Like
this is what celebrity babies would look like if we mixed them together, and then the first picture was Janae and Big Sean. Like I thought that was pretty weird. Like read the room. Like you just put up the fact they had a miscarriage and then you put up some pictures. Like that's weird behavior, bro.
Niggas doing anything for
That's
likes.
that social media, bro.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it is what it is, I guess. But that's pretty weird to me. NBA YoungBoy and Roddy Ricch. I think the fans tried to make a little tiff between them. There was a little spiciness from Roddy Ricch and both of them. So you know, YoungBoy has an album coming out, and it's funny because he never does any promotion. And he actually, this is the furthest I've seen him ever do promotion. Like as far as like, it started off, he put up a picture with him and Nicki at a video shoot. You could tell they got a song on the way.
Yeah.
Then he said my album drops like September 15th or some shit like that. Like you never, usually YoungBoy's one of them niggas who drop in the middle of the night.
Just drop.
You know what I'm saying? So after that, he posted up the album cover and it looks really exactly like Roddy Ricch. It's a white background. They got on a black shirt with gold Cuban link chains on. And
Segue real quick, or side note. I won't be a real nigga if I don't mention this. The XXL shit. Was a nigga named Polo G on there?
yeah,
I listened to his music. He was actually spitting.
yeah, he's
So-
nice. I said on there, it's nice.
So I give XXL that.
But my thing
Oh,
is,
okay.
honestly, one that falls on whoever the photographer was. Because in my head, I don't think this nigga, YoungBoy, has even looked at Roddy Ricch's goddamn album cover to even say, oh, he copied that shit.
So you don't think it was intentional?
I don't think
think
it was
this
intentional,
was
but he's seen Roddy Ricch's album cover.
I doubt it. He looks like a nigga that's not fucking with no.
Nah.
First of all, he not listening to no Roddy
I
Ricch. He
think-
don't even look like he
I think
listening
it's
to that nigga.
speculation, man. Ain't
I
no
think
way
that
to
they're
know.
both 20, 21 years old. They know about each other. They know what the two of the hottest rappers in the game. There's no, now he might have seen Roddy Ricch's
I don't know.
album cover, but I don't think that it necessarily connected with him when they was doing the picture. You know what I'm saying?
Or he might have nothing to do with it.
I don't think he.
Hey, let's do this.
I think
That's what I'm saying. I
He's
don't
heard
think
the
he had nothing
music,
to do
but I
with
don't
it.
think he's ever saw it.
I don't think he has nothing to do with it at all. I'm saying the only thing I'm responding to is
Label.
I don't think he's ever seen
he's
that.
seen that album cover.
I doubt it.
But that, like, I've seen the album cover, but I didn't necessarily, when I seen the YoungBoy thing, that didn't make me think, let me go look at Roddy Ricch's shit. But what I'm saying is, Roddy Ricch is a nigga, you don't not see his shit.
I don't think I said
That was my first time seeing it. When this whole shit came up, I listened to the music.
could
I
be
don't.
right.
Y'all have been on
Might
Twitter,
cross my
y'all have been
face.
on Twitter and seen it.
I
know.
I
Y'all have been on
have
Twitter
no
and seen
idea.
it. There's been times I played it on here from YouTube.
Nigga, it could just be a picture.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, and the album cover plays while you play the music. Like, that's his album cover. So, you know,
Yeah, so
he's seen it, but I don't really hold that against him. Like, I don't hold nothing against him. I don't think it's his fault. I think that is a photography standpoint. That's a photographer fault. Whoever you hired, whoever your label hired.
Shit,
They could have
the
used.
label.
Yeah, and I just don't really think it's that big of a deal either. You know what I'm saying? But
the music is too different for it to even be like in the
they're not even like in the same lane. And Roddy Ricch came out and said, I have no problem with him. He seemed like a good dude, but there's only one Roddy Ricch.
Shouldn't have said that.
I was like, oh, Roddy,
You gonna say it's
Roddy, you want some? Now you make it, and then I think YoungBoy put up some. I forgot what he said, but it was YoungBoy fashion, spicy, so.
Niggas wore some shit. I don't think it's gonna be about nothing.
Yeah, I don't see them beefing. Like, Roddy seems like a chill ass nigga. That's why I was kind of shocked that he said that, because that don't even really seem like his character. Because I would say that he's kind of wrong. Well, he might have felt the way. So I mean, I don't know. We got let's see. We got a couple more time we can get through. Quickly. I've seen Rick Ross and 50 Cent. You seen that?
Never ending beef.
Okay, so they had another lawsuit that's been going on, that's been pending, I guess.
Are you talking about? Yeah. I did see
And
that.
Rick Ross recently won the lawsuit. That's like his third case involving him, between him and like maybe his baby mom, that they beat 50 Cent at. 50 Cent also, he's been trying to get clearance from Rick Ross because he's doing the BMF series. And I guess he's trying to get,
Man, just go ahead and do it, 50.
he wants BMF cleared
That nigga prize.
to put it on there. And so
No.
Rick Ross
Go
said,
ahead and shout out when you stop. nigga.
so yeah, Rick Ross said, you gotta let me finish so the viewers can hear it though. Like Rick Ross said,
50 would never do
he
that.
said that the only way that he'll clear the record is if 50 Cent goes in front of a Wingstop and holds up a Bel Air bottle.
And you know what?
I think we would do that. and
He
still not
might
clear the record.
They might could have worked that shit out behind the scenes. But for that nigga Rick Ross to say that shit online, and
It would-
then
it would have
I
to
don't
be
think
s-
Rick Ross was wrong at all.
no,
it would
no,
have to be somebody
for him to
else.
say it online,
Behind
and
the scenes,
then
like
on
somebody
top,
representing
no,
it.
but
Yeah.
on top of it though, you came at me. You pulled my move on me.
Yeah, you
You
trolling.
went online
Yeah.
with it. No, nigga, this
50
shit
Cent
ain't
has done
happening.
so much wrong. You done done so much. Like, that's kind of karma. You know what I mean?
You
Like,
better find a new BMF
you
song.
losing the battle, bro. It is what it is. Give me glory. Give me glory. Future and Lori Harvey have broken up,
Allegedly.
allegedly.
If this is any way orchestrated, all right, cool. But if Future really was catching feelings, and that comment he made,
What exactly did he say? That shit was
he
funny.
said, "That's what I get for letting the whole." What did he say?
Look it up real quick.
God, if this nigga pull this shit out, we about to get the greatest album ever.
You wanna know what I noticed too? Because I said the same thing. But you know what I noticed? Niggas think that they're getting the greatest album.
Should have never gave a messy hoe a chance. My apologies to my fans.
Top.
That nigga,
I think at this
that
point-
nigga was the girl in that relationship. That nigga was the one selfie, and she came out not pregnant allegedly.
Right.
Nigga, she was on super work patrol.
I think at this point, Future said that shit for image wise. I think he cares about his fans more than he cares about anything else when it comes to women. I
When
think
it
he was
comes
hurt. But what I did notice is that the fans think Future's gonna make good music if anything happens to him.
Yeah.
Whether
There's
it's
anybody now,
he's
damn.
single or he gets in a relationship, they're gonna be like, oh shit, you know that next album.
No, not the relationship. but
Yeah,
so
the
his name
single.
is
So you get your heartbreak. That's when the Fire album was coming. You see what
It's
happened
coming.
with Chance the Rapper when he got married.
Kim Jong-un allegedly
He's
is
in a coma.
in a coma. 5 weeks.
Y'all still listen to shit that happened to this
It's
nigga?
the boy who cried wolf to y'all. Do y'all think so?
When this nigga dead? Not too
He
long ago?
faked his death to see, what his enemies, like some Art of War shit, to
Well,
see
y'all got
who was
this.
his
I ain't talking
enemies.
about this nigga no more.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if we ever talked about him, have we?
I ain't talking about him at all. Fuck that nigga, man. This nigga's a clown.
Oh, I thought you was on no smoke with that nigga.
I thought that shit was kind of smart last time. Like, shit, let's see who the fuck think they in charge. Let's see how niggas really act. I'm a dictator, nigga. Like, there's niggas out here that want to kill me. So let's see who on my team.
That's a wild nigga, bro.
But he's willing to go to extreme lengths, obviously. I mean, I don't even hope shit.
Hey,
He in a coma.
y'all just make sure y'all go vote this year, man.
Facts.
Okay, let's wrap this up. Let's just end it with
That shit
NBA. Give me some predictions tonight, man. Tonight,
Who's playing tonight?
Clippers
Clippers and Porzingis is out.
yeah, sorry.
I think Paul George.
Ah,
I think he's gonna
pandemic
bounce.
P.
Pandemic. I think he's gonna bounce back, man. I think he's gonna bounce back.
Bitch ass nigga.
I got Clippers.
He turned off his comments.
And who else? Denver and
No, Denver don't play today.
Who
I
played?
think they're gonna play tomorrow. Today is OKC Houston.
It's a weird series, man.
Okay, so you got this.
I think Russ may be coming back.
I think Houston's gonna win the series regardless.
Yeah.
Even if they lose tonight.
I think
Yeah,
Houston wins in 7.
But yeah.
I think Houston wins in 7. I think the Clippers game could potentially go to 7, but I think that this Porzingis thing now is something going on. So I think that they capitalized today, the Clippers, and I think that I still gonna go Clippers in 6. I think they took their biggest shots from them. I think that Paul George, I'm hoping that this nigga turns his shit around. Because my whole thing is, my nigga, if you ain't gonna be good on offense, you can at least get out there and defend goddamn guard Luka. But it's gonna have to be, Kawhi doesn't need to guard him all game. You know what I'm saying? But I did think that the way Kawhi guarded him at the end of the 4th quarter was really good.
Until he ran from the smoke.
That was an overtime.
Okay.
That was an overtime. But yeah, he shouldn't have ran from the smoke. But You know, that's
You
always.
think he ran from the smoke? Or the,
Yeah.
or
I mean, I put it like this.
Or was that a coach's decision?
I was one of those niggas who was mad at LeBron
Yeah.
for switching,
It could've been a
switching off of
coach's
KD.
Gotta keep the same energy, man.
Even though I felt
So
like
you're
it
not
was-
gonna listen to your coach.
Sometimes you gotta make it.
It's a game plan.
Okay, so look.
Why would Coach want goddamn?
I think LeBron's was the worst
it?
though
Not Patrick Beverly.
because it was on.
Reggie Jackson on that nigga.
I look at it like this. I think
Doc.
Kawhi's was more understandable because in the midst of actual like gameplay, like running through screens, shit like that. Whereas the one I'm talking about with KD and LeBron, is KD standing 40 feet away from the basket, running down the clock, and LeBron like it's not really even a pick. It's
Yeah,
like just a,
it's just-
you know what I mean? That was weird. to me,
He
Like
could have ran out there,
yeah, but
but
I do gotta keep the same energy. So
Kawhi is not gonna get the same scrutiny as LeBron, no matter
Of
what
course,
he does.
of course.
LeBron is compared to Jordan. That's
you
it.
know what and you know that'd be my issue when people that are like LeBron fans, they always be like, well, why y'all didn't get on Steph Curry for this, right? My take is LeBron is held to a certain standard. It's LeBron,
It's
and then there's everybody else.
Greatest player of all time.
So
That's it.
LeBron has came out and said, I'm chasing the ghost. I'm chasing the ghost of Jordan. Like he's put that pressure on himself. So that's what I think the difference is, like when it comes to those type of situations. So
But the playoffs been good. Like, it's been exciting. It's glad to be
yesterday
back.
everybody got swept. I mean everybody got like eliminated and shit.
That whole Jimmy Butler, T.J. Warren shit.
Yeah.
Jimmy buckets.
Well, to be honest with you, T.J. Warren didn't have bad games though. He just lost. The team lost.
He hasn't played like the way he was playing though.
Yeah.
He was averaging like 30
I mean,
before.
we gotta keep it real because he wasn't even defending him though. Like when the games I watched, he wasn't really defending him. The thing is,
It's all about narrative.
they're a better team.
Yeah.
Sabonis he's been out, and I think that hurt him.
Oladipo.
Oladipo is just getting
Yeah,
into the
man.
rhythm. You know what I'm saying? T.J. Warren,
Still to get swept. It's just-
yeah,
it's
the
just-
sweat shouldn't happen. They
He
should
can
have
still
got one.
like if they debating, Jimmy could just say sweat. I swept y'all.
Yeah, that's some
So.
bullshit. Yeah. So, what's the scenario time, fellas?
Say what?
What's the
Scenario.
Yeah, I got some heat for y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even want to share this with niggas.
This nigga got dissertations and shit in
Hey,
there,
shit,
bro.
we about to hear this same time y'all hear it. Shit.
Yeah, so y'all definitely about to hear some natural reactions. All right, here go my first.
Fuck that shit. Nah,
Here go my first one.
you put the train in the ice cream cone.
I got another one for y'all today. I don't know what it's gonna be, but I'm fine with one.
Nigga keep one.
All right, so Deidre, she became a widow 1 year ago. Right? Remember I just said 1 year ago, right?
Nigga don't even take notes.
She
Deidre, 1
appreciates.
year.
Okay, she appreciates the time that she had with her husband Nate, who died in a car accident. She feels like it's time to move on, though.
Alright.
She's ready to move on.
It's been a year.
Yeah, it's been a year. She recently expressed that to Nate's best friend Darren, who has maintained a friendship with her even after Nate's unfortunate demise. You know, he's holding it down. Make sure she's straight. Darren responds by asking Deidre, what about us becoming more than friends? He said, there's nobody Nate would trust with his woman more than him. And that you were loyal with your wedding vows. And now you can do whatever you want that you choose to because you don't owe Nate anything. He knows for a fact that there's an attraction between them. Is he out of pocket?
Is he out of pocket for asking that?
Is he out of pocket? Yeah, fair.
I'm gonna go.
Taking it to that stance.
Yes. Like, I guess I'm just petty or I'm dead in this situation.
Mhm.
But if you my best friend and you talk to my, we've been feeling attractions with each other. Like what? So how long you been thinking about that?
Mhm.
Right? That's been on your mind for a year. I don't like that. Plus I seen Pearl Harbor.
let me ask you
You
this.
never know if I come back to
What
life.
if the attraction got established after the death? Like maybe the last couple months, like when I come and I hang around and we actually get to know each other more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they always been the friend, but say he comes over like to kick it with her, make sure she's straight.
I just feel like it's messy, man.
Mhm.
It's messy. Like and being older, being more mature, I realize that you're close to people. You're around somebody, you get close to them. That's what usually what it is, proximity. But at the same time, just like out of respect for me, I wouldn't say that.
Mhm.
That like how nigga, I ain't tell Daryl that, Nate that. You the only person see you
What you
with.
gotta
Fuck
say,
that.
Jess?
Nah, get somebody else. Get some nigga I don't know. How
I
about
think
that?
it's kind of like a 50-50 situation. I think when you're into that type of situation, you know how everybody's gonna take this.
Yeah, you just
Like you know, like
how my mom gonna look like when they see you.
yeah. So like your moral, you gotta go against your moral compass. Basically, like my morals aren't as important as my happiness. Like I'm all for people being happy,
Don't pursue it.
but
Cause it's like you have to pursue it to be
Yeah.
happy. You
Yeah.
have to don't pursue it.
Yeah.
I love these topics.
I
You
don't.
see what I'm saying?
Okay, so like me,
Cause you're like niggas the my happiness or you know how another nigga a dead nigga feelings. No, your happiness. You talking to her. Oh, I'm attracted to you. You've attracted everybody in the world. Don't pursue it.
Yeah.
Don't pursue it.
Yeah.
Let her go.
like if I was a friend of Darren, not Dave. I'm saying if I was a friend of
Yeah, if you
Darren,
was a bride, if you was
I
a
would tell him, I'd be
groomsman.
like, look, bro, me personally, I wouldn't do this shit. That's me, just I wouldn't do this shit. Now, if that's what's gonna make you happy, and you feel like you're willing to deal with the criticism that's gonna come with that and the everlasting. Like think about it. You cool with you best friends with Darren.
So that's
His
his son.
you're gonna deal with maybe if they
Mama.
had children.
Brothers,
You gotta
siblings.
explain that siblings, family, like you know what's gonna come with that. So if your morals ain't there, like you don't hold yourself to a certain standard, like just know like it's gonna be a tough road for you. Like, is that worth it? Me personally, I wouldn't want. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know if that's selfish. Like I just wouldn't expect my friends to holler at my girl after I'm dead. Like that's just the truth. Like.
I guess.
You can do whatever you want to do. He's not wrong for what he said as far as like you lived your wedding vows, you owe nothing to him.
that nigga wrong.
Technically, no. What I'm saying is
Wow.
from a technical aspect, like the
To
religious values,
To
the religious values that you say at your wedding, he's not wrong. But morally, but everybody has their own set of morals.
We sure do.
So
Go ahead. Set it off, man.
Hey man, I'm gonna look at it like this.
Fuck my old bitch.
If I die, the closest person I want you to be to is the folks that was around you. Yes, you gonna cry on that nigga's shoulder. Y'all gonna do shit day to day. And it's gonna be that, it may be that one friend that y'all were truly just friends. He's single, you single, I'm gone. I would rather be sleeping peacefully in the grave knowing you with a nigga that's gonna take care of you. Now, if my nigga is the one that
My
came
friends
back
ain't shit. So I was like, what? No, I'm joking.
all my friends done grew up.
I'm
Even
joking.
that ain't shit.
I'm joking.
So, for the most part, as long as it ain't cursed. But anybody else? Let's say I die, some shit
notice I
happen.
said Darren, right?
No, I said Chris. Super Bowl Chris.
Nah.
There. Okay.
But I mean, the way I look at it is like, if the shit happen like that, the legacy is continuing. You keep it.
What legacy, nigga?
Hey, bro. Y'all
What legacy? What the fuck you mean the legacy continue? Your legacy ain't there.
nigga, I'm dead.
Let me ask you-
But y'all niggas,
This nigga talking about the legacy.
Let me ask you.
certain niggas is like my brother. Now, as long as there was no ulterior motives while I was there.
So nigga, if
but
I'm
that's
holding
gonna
Kelly
pop
down,
up.
I'm single, and I'm holding Kelly down because you died, and then I hop down on Kelly, you wouldn't feel a way about that?
This nigga in heaven like, nigga, if you.
This nigga just
hold that shit down, bro.
This
Make
nigga-
sure she good.
This nigga wearing your
Just make sure
J's.
she good.
I'm laying in y'all old bed.
He
You
laying in your
gotta get rid of that.
Nigga, I'm dead.
Alright, you dead. You don't problem. You think your family will have a problem with it? Yes.
My family first, and that takes me back to
That's
a question I
100%
saw.
fact.
That takes me back
Yes.
to a question I saw earlier.
That would be a problem.
Hey man, my family ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm
Shit.
gone.
Shit.
Y'all
You
keep
know
that-
that's not how it works. We just talked about Master P.
I know that's not how it goes,
But
but
you know how black family.
my whole thing is like, hey,
Shit.
could it be looked at as disrespectful if there was some underlying shit that happened while I was still here? Yeah, but if
It
y'all
would be
was,
disrespectful even if they sit down and even explain to you how it happened. Like, yo, we didn't even really know each other like that. Why he always came, but you know he held me down. He was making sure I was all right. And in the midst of that, I caught feelings and he caught
alright, I'm
feelings.
done. I'm lying.
We know.
That's cap. Hey, y'all niggas better not.
Hey, that's why. Hey, that's why I did it. Hey, that's why.
so
That's exactly
I just
why.
want to see how long I
That's
can try to-
exactly why I did not want to tell you because I didn't want to give you time to think of nothing. I wanted a natural reaction. I knew. that this nigga
Nah,
was
I mean, but like it could be like a friend twice removed. Like nigga, we saw each other, and like I'm not gonna judge you as much as it's like y'all niggas that I
Not
met.
my closest friends, man.
Like you said, oh, you knew her, you saw her. It was.
He says like this nigga came to a couple functions, but he ain't gonna be at Thanksgiving. He ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't mad at that. But to me, it's just, if you my best friend, don't pursue that, bro.
Yeah.
You don't pursue it.
It's how I wouldn't even, if I wouldn't pursue your old work, I ain't gonna pursue nobody.
Too
Like
many
you
women
did.
out here in the world, bro.
Is he wrong for smashing? If Days had a
Still be
flame,
wrong, but it's less egregious.
less egregious.
Yeah, but I mean, you still would be wrong.
Like, I ain't
But I
married,
can actually,
but-
let's say that I'm dead, and I can actually.
Nigga, what can I do? I'm dead. I don't know.
No, okay, so
I'm
let's say
a
I'm dead. and
Still
I'm-
you do right by me, nigga.
Nigga, she had that wop, bitch.
But you know, I can understand how things like that happen. I watch too many movies.
I mean, nigga, like, okay, you console,
Y'all are
and
grieving.
then
Y'all
that
are
shit
grieving.
just boom. That
Don't
shit just,
grieve. Don't become.
have you ever grieved with a female that wasn't your female? This shit just happened.
Yeah, I miss the singles. Yeah, that was one of my greatest hookup moments in history. Or almost.
Oh, you didn't get it?
Nah, I missed it.
Almost pussy getting ass
Almost.
nigga.
Yeah, that's nigga.
Almost doesn't count.
Alright. Here goes the second one, y'all. Y'all ready?
Nah, I don't think I'm ready for this one. What is it, bro?
Anthony and Brittany.
Well, where you coming with these names?
I mean, they're pretty basic names, you know. Anthony and Brittany
Okay.
are a struggling yet engaged couple.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony is a struggling music producer with promising talent.
Alright.
The problem is he makes little to no income,
Mm-hmm.
which means Brittany handles everything.
Mm-hmm.
It got to a point where her dog that she loves needed surgery, and she had to pawn some of her most beloved possessions to cover the cost, right?
Mm-hmm.
One day, Anthony comes in the house and asks Brittany to sign a prenup. Confused, she says,
Nigga, you ain't got no money.
"You broke. Why would I sign this?"
Has he had a promising career?
Anthony responds, "Who said I was broke?" And then he showed her a multi-million-dollar trust fund account that he has full access to. She asked him why he let them struggle for 4 years and have her cover everything. And he said, "I wanted to make sure that you loved me for me and not my money. But now you can have anything you want in life because I know I want to spend the rest of my life with you after you sign this prenup." On a scale of 1 to 10, how wrong is Anthony, or is he wrong at all?
Go ahead, home.
Not wrong at all. He came in with a plan.
Typical.
Nah.
You knew he was going. You knew what his answer was going.
No,
That nigga
but
said he came with a plan. He executed.
he had his reasons. Like, he ain't just do it to be a fuck nigga. Like, nah, I'm just want all my money to my. No. This nigga had a reason to make sure, alright, you love me
Was he
while I'm
right
struggling.
for it though? Was he selfish for that?
I mean, he could have paid for the dog surgery and shit. That's kind of fucked up there, but
Could have
besides,
pretended to get somebody somewhere.
but I mean, it's deeper than this with her. This
Yeah,
nigga's like putting his own career, and he's like
He's selfish
struggling.
as fuck.
He's struggling
He's
himself.
selfish as fuck. He's not struggling. He's
He
had
didn't tap into
millions
that
of dollars.
money. He's not touching it.
You don't know that.
If
We
he's
don't know. But my thing is, so you let her bust her ass to take care of you
That's the part.
when you had money in your account?
If you one thing,
4 years?
if it was maybe a little bit more, she took care of a little bit, took care of her own shit.
She
but
took care of
she took care of
him.
him. She was paying the bills.
While you sat around trying to play fucking Metro Boomin? You sat around here trying to play Metro Boomin.
basically what he said is like, I ain't broke. Look, I
And
got
you-
us from here on out. I just wanted to make sure you was gonna hold me down.
That's selfish.
That's the part where I want to see what a girl responsible be. Fuck you, nigga. Anything you want, nigga. I love you. Fuck that dog.
Yeah, she gonna leave.
How much is that?
I think
That's the question. Would a girl leave?
I think probably half and half, but I still think that's selfish. I think
That's selfish because it's self-centered. You only
because
think
she
about
might be
yourself.
able to afford to take care of herself.
Yeah.
But the fact she was taking care of you
That-
and struggling, you don't know what kind of mental stress that does to you, what kind of anxities. What
You
kind
don't know when he got access to that money either.
I just
He might have just got access
No,
to it.
in
you
this
love
scenario,
adding some extra shit to this fucking equation.
he trying to save
Shut up. He's had it the whole 4 years. He's had money.
But has
It's
he touched it?
Nah.
What does it matter? He had full access to the money.
My
The
thing
money
is this.
sat there and he didn't use it for himself.
What if it's the other way around?
Who said he didn't use it for
Would you be like cool with that? If the girl,
her
she
letting
got
you
the
bunch
money,
out, you going to work.
you going to work, busting, paying for everything, and
First
then
off, I'm a man, so that's cool.
Nah, bro. I feel like if we together and I'm struggling because I'm taking care of you.
But are we
It's one thing.
Are
It's
we
one thing.
surviving? Are we surviving?
So
Have you
scale
you've
one.
struggled enough in your life to know that that shit isn't fun?
Scale
not.
You know the stress. You know what that does to you. So for you to tell me basically, hey, the whole time you were struggling, I was having money, but you ain't got to worry about it now. Yeah, but now you ain't got to worry about it. You're like, nigga,
How much in there?
I've been sitting here
Multi-million.
stressing. You know what I'm saying? Worried about where our next meal coming from or how I'm gonna pay rent, and I'm the one out there making money. And you could have chipped in. I ain't saying that I need to be living lavish, but damn, nigga, my dog could have fucking died.
I see the dog part. Like that's why I say he
You were
wrong.
out to die out of everything.
I say it's a 5.
A 5 what?
I said how wrong is he? 5 out of 10.
I think how wrong he is
It's a halfway.
like
wrong.
an 8. I was saying half of the women would come back.
No,
Saying,
I'm saying it's a 5. It's the first question.
I
said
give that
it's
shit
5.
an 8.
It's selfish, but at the same time, he has trust issues. He wants
So
to.
he made it all about him. 4 years, bro. I can see if it was like a year.
Maybe
4
I-
years of struggling is hard, bro.
Maybe I'm just not
It
the
really
dog.
is.
I'm not the dog.
4 years of struggling is hard, bro.
I know. But
Yes.
I'm also thinking at the end, he got you. He got you millions.
Man, this
so
is
it's
like no fucking Cinderella movie or some shit, bro. Like, fuck that.
But I mean, so you just
I
gonna
would be
now you
pissed.
further you got some.
y'all got some money for
All right, so
it?
let's say it's the opposite way. The way y'all told me, I found out she got it now. Oh, so now you telling me? All right, cool.
Cool. Your
I
turn.
remember everything.
I remember anything.
I'm quitting.
Give me back
I'm quitting.
tenfold.
I'm quitting.
That's how I look at it.
Now, but hey, let me start my business.
I'd rather do that than stay with a broke nigga forever. What's 4 more years? You gonna get 30 more years of struggling?
No, what I'm
Music
saying
career
is-
ain't gonna get
What I'm
by.
saying is, what if about her it isn't about the money? So the fact that you got money isn't necessarily what moves her. What if it's the fact that she's mad, like, damn nigga, you have money to help provide and you let me take care of you. What type of nigga is you? What type of man is you? You let me struggle for 4 years. I can see if this was 6 months.
Hold on. Here's a Birkin. Keep going.
Maybe she don't give a fuck about Birkin.
4 years ago,
What are you talking about?
she was struggling. You ain't struggling no more.
She didn't give a Birkin is gonna make me forgive the fact that you let me struggle when I probably could have been able to take care of myself.
Hey,
I took care of you,
Hey.
and you were faking like you were like. What else have you lied about now?
that was it.
Your trust is this bad to the point where I gotta go 4 years of struggling and take care of your ass.
I'm gonna take care of you the rest of your life, babe.
No.
I got you.
I don't think that. I mean, I think you can win women over with money, but I don't think you can win a lot of women over with money, especially in that type of situation. Like money ain't just gonna solve that. Like a woman,
I think it's fucked up.
I think it'd be
Selfish,
easier
but-
if it was the other way around.
It's
Because like he said, as a man, you kind of feel like I need to provide anyway. I'll still feel the type of way as a man. But I feel like as a man, you sitting there and letting a woman take care of you to begin with is already kind of like a skeptical, trait to have. And the fact that I took care of you and
Shit sounds
I didn't
like
have to,
reality show.
I didn't have to take care
Joe
of you.
Billionaire.
It does sound something like that.
You think you've been marrying a billionaire? You find out he broke. You still stay with him? Or you think you marry a broke nigga? You find out he rich? You lied. 4 years.
To me, I think that's weird. I think that's weird.
I really feel like that money gonna change everything. Like that's the ultimate.
I think it can change it for some women. I don't
It's
think
the
gonna
ultimate,
change
like,
it for,
I know you were struggling, but you ain't gotta struggle no more.
Yeah, another one, man.
Yeah, I got one more.
It's like a kid in the candy
Love
store.
this shit. Do this shit.
Okay, y'all gonna like this one. Kim
Okay.
and Daniel are married in a very happy relationship.
Uh
Kim is black,
Yeah.
Daniel's white.
Oh shit.
huh. Uh
They've never had any unresolved issues. Everything's going great in the marriage. They've been married for 2 years.
But
She's pregnant. She has a daughter on the way in a few weeks, right?
oh. Congrats, Kim.
Times have been rough for the country and in the black community, right? And Kim and Daniel both agree that it's time for a change. The only problem is Daniel's family. Kim has always gotten along with them, but ever since this intense, police brutality and everything, like Black Lives Matter movement has been going on, she's starting to see the family showing their true colors.
Comments start to come out.
She's getting on Facebook and she sees the family,
Why can't
Trump supporters.
You, Kim?
Yeah, they got a lot of, they support all the racial tension, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're acting like animals. Shit like that. They posting up memes and shit, right?
Making jokes.
Yeah. So, Kim tells Daniel how uncomfortable she is with them potentially being around their kid. Because, the kid's gonna be black too. And he says it's not a big deal because he knows that their family will love the child unconditionally, and that what they're saying doesn't pertain to Kim or their unborn child. So I got three scenarios. Should Kim let it go? Should she limit their child from being around Daniel's family? Or should she leave Daniel altogether?
I'll go. This is a really tough question because it's easy for people to say they should do something, but you realize that everybody ain't a superhero. Like, you can feel however you feel, but at the end of the day, Daniel's your husband, provide for you, it's your family, you love him, he's dope, but now you're talking to his family. I think that's a case-by-case basis. I wouldn't leave him for the family, because he already married, but I would probably limit my kids around that. That would be the compromise. Like, I'm not gonna leave my kids around y'all by yourselves, stuff like that. If that's how you're gonna be a family, I'm not gonna divorce you or leave you because your family, you don't wanna help change them. But I am not gonna leave my kids around them. Like, oh, they spend the weekend, or we just probably keep ourselves away from that and go from there.
I wouldn't agree with that.
How would you
I
proceed?
think, honestly, you gotta give it a chance and see how they act around your kid. If they treat your kid differently than their views that you saw on Twitter, and everything, it all depends on how they treat your kid. If they treat your kid with love and respect, that has nothing to do about their views on everything
I totally
else.
disagree.
Because their kids
Totally
still.
disagree. That's like, I'm not a racist, my best friend's black.
Yeah.
And so you have the token black kid, but
Yeah.
you speak. So they're sitting there watching TV. Look at these dumb niggers on the TV, babe. They're not like it conditions.
Yeah.
That's how you get your Candace Owens.
Yeah. I think
I disagree with that. I don't want my child around that
Yeah,
racist.
I think
even
first
they
of all-
treat them with love.
First of all, there's only
But
two
then
options.
you're keeping your kid away from their family
So?
too.
Racist.
But then it's like,
But as long as I'm saying, if they're around
Listen,
and they're
listen.
not displaying
I'm
that,
gonna tell you.
it depends what you call detrimental. Like, I think that's detrimental.
Yeah.
Like,
So then,
if
it's
they're
not
not,
the same level as like
What
a
if they're
rapist or a molester.
what if they're just not displaying that in front of the kid? They know how to turn
no,
this shit
that's
off.
still wrong.
But according to the question, she sees it now.
Yeah. Okay, let
So
me
why
say this.
is
Let me
it
say this.
racist?
Let me say this. Let me say this. One, Daniel pussy. Daniel pussy.
That's easy to
Because Daniel look.
check his family.
He should have checked his family. Like, yo, y'all are racist. Either I'm not fucking with y'all. Like,
It's easier
I
said
just
than
think
done,
that
bro.
I think Daniel. Okay, but Daniel, you're in marriage with a black woman.
Yeah,
Sorry,
you
Daniel.
know what you signed up for.
Sorry, Daniel. You get on there and you
Damn,
tell
Daniel.
your wife. You tell your wife what they're saying doesn't pertain to you. That's like saying, that's crazy to me. Like the fact that you're saying that, like, listen, I know they're racist, babe, but they're not racist towards you because you're with me.
Yeah.
So it's only
because
two
of Lamar,
options.
Just your friends.
Yeah. It's only two options. It's only
Where's
two
the
options.
stop?
I don't feel comfortable as a parent with my child, leaving my child over there. So it's either
Or
going to be
being around them.
Yeah, it's either going to be limited or I'm leaving. And I would think that she has really good grounds to leave if Daniel's never going to check his family and explain to them like, yo,
But
she
even
won't
if he
be over
does
here,
check his family gonna
and they keep doing it, then
Limit.
you know what? I'll be with Daniel, but
okay, that's
the family ain't
that's
gonna see
all I
him.
wasn't asking
The
about
family
that.
not really gonna see him.
And that's what I said. Just everybody ain't got to oversee the kids.
Yeah,
You go out
it
there,
is what it is. And if when they do come over there, I'm gonna be there.
You
I think
some
it's-
people got cousins that
Yeah, like fuck
that
that.
they got.
Now maybe they
Family
could, maybe
drug
she
issues.
should have got to know the family better before they got married or something. But that's not always the case. Maybe they could have lived out of town. You never
You
know.
never know. You never know. You
So like I
never know.
said, show their true colors. They show their true colors. You obviously show me what you think about my people. That's never going to be erased out of my brain. You can come to me and apologize. You can say whatever you want. You can shed them white people tears that they like to do. That's a no-go for me, bro. Like, I ain't even, like,
Yeah, I
even
think
if you
that's
are
a-
nice to my kid when
Especially now that I'm older and we live in this heightened racial awareness.
Yeah.
Like, nah,
I
I
ain't
think all
going for
that,
that.
all that's important.
I ain't
Like,
going for that.
I think what I'm saying is maybe not getting understood. Like, I need to see how you treat my child. If when my child is around and you treat my child with love and care and everything.
I heard that.
If everything is, 100.
Specifically about my child, they treat him with perfect.
Only when I'm here.
No, even
No, I'm
if
saying
they do.
No, I'm
Even
saying
if-
I'm saying my child only gonna be around y'all if I'm there.
So even if you do, what if TV come on, right? And then the black dude gets shot in the back, and they're watching it, right? And then she says some off the wall shit.
You think there's
That
never
would
gonna be
the
no
last
slip up?
time. Like I said, it would
You
be
think-
the strikes would be
Let me
very
ask you this.
limited.
You don't think there's ever gonna be any kind of slip up?
Well,
That's
Brandon, we're
when-
not
that's when
saying
we get out
anything
of
too
this.
different. I'm not. If that's what it,
Like,
that,
to me,
that's
it's
a
like-
compromise. If the husband was
Yeah.
like,
I'm
give
saying-
him one more chance, just saying, I've seen enough. I might give him one more
I
chance.
need a chance to see what my child.
I don't give you a chance against racism.
If I
You don't
see,
get a chance with racism.
if I see you show any racism
I don't fuck
towards
with
my
that shit.
child or around my child, then. But if you've never done it,
Yeah, but I
Fuck
don't think
Daniel
I
family.
don't think Kim should just leave though. That's
I don't
easier said
blame
than
her.
done.
I don't blame her if she do.
If she got a plan,
but
she
her
can
family,
support.
but his family ain't him.
Yeah, his family ain't him.
Yeah, but
Can't hold
Daniel,
him
you know
accountable.
what? But you know what, Daniel? If you're not gonna handle this the way that I need you to handle it, you're not gonna make me feel comfortable. Because basically, if I'm asking you about this, if you kind of picking your side by saying, well, you know what? They're gonna treat her with love, and what they saying don't pertain to you. It just pertain to other black people. Nigga, that lets me know what I need to know.
I mean, when you
You
put,
racist.
I don't necessarily think you're racist, but I definitely think you pussy.
Yeah.
Cause if I'm not racist, and my family wrong, it might be the hardest thing you ever have to do. But you need to stand up to your family and tell them, look, y'all spewing all this racist shit. I got a black wife, so I don't appreciate the shit y'all doing. So I'm just letting y'all know, because of what y'all are doing, you might not see my child as much as you think you're gonna see her. Maybe you may not see her. I don't know how she's gonna feel in the future about it. But just know I stand with my wife 100%, and I think y'all are dead fucking wrong. I think that would make her feel a lot more comfortable in that relationship.
I mean, all that
Strong
could happen.
husband, man.
All
You gotta
that
be.
could, all
I'm
that
saying,
could
you married a black
happen.
woman.
But I'm saying all that
Strong
can
husband.
happen with what I just said. Like he
And
can
I
say
agree.
that and still give that. I'm not saying.
I think the way that you said it was kind of weird. Like the way you saying it, like you're saying like as long as they just treat her with love.
No, I'm saying like
that's what you led it with. So it's coming off like as if like
It's okay for them. To
it's
say
okay for them to feel how they feel
As long as
and
they
to do
treat
what
her
they
right.
do as long as they
That's what I thought.
just
at
treat the
first.
kid
But you cleared it
nice.
up. You said you gonna give him a chance to do
Like
it.
it's like, all right, look, we have a conversation. I guess I should have went.
I think where I'm different with you is where I'm saying.
Once
I
you
said
see it.
maybe you'll get a chance. I don't know. It's on her. My wife may not still feel comfortable, even though I said what I just said to y'all. She may still not feel comfortable. So what I'm saying is, your expectations don't have any. Don't have any. If I bring her around, then she's been brought around. But you can't stop that kind of racism. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
His
deep
family
rooted.
grown as hell. That's like you said, it's deep rooted. So that's all I'm saying about that. Didn't you have a faction tab?
I got what's the scenario?
Oh, what's-
Alright. You got a married couple, right? They've been married, boy, girl. They with this world, everything going on in the world, they're down bad, they're depressed, they're like on some Romeo and Juliet shit. Let's kill ourselves. Right? They want to commit suicide. So they was like, alright, we're gonna go to this mountain and we're gonna jump off the mountain. So they climb up, they go up to the top of this mountain, it's a real steep mountain, high mountain. And they was like, babe, I love you.
Nigga, you so no.
Niggas with their references. But, so, they hold each other's hands, boy, girl. Ready, babe? 3, 2, 1. They let go. The boy jumps. The girl doesn't jump. She reneges the last second. She looks down, and the nigga got a parachute. Who's wrong in that
I'm
scenario?
gonna tell you how you handle this.
Who's wrong?
I'm gonna tell you how you handle this scenario.
First off,
You
if
said,
I
well,
have a parachute and I know what I'm about to do, oh, I'm grabbing you with me when I jump. Life insurance.
He did it. He
No.
thought he did. He jumped with a parachute. She didn't
listen,
jump.
I'm gonna
Who's
tell you
wrong?
what I'm gonna tell you what you do.
She wrong.
Why?
He had the parachute just in case she pulled some dumb shit like that. He knew
That's what he
he
going
don't
with.
trust these hoes. Don't trust these hoes.
Listen,
Right?
you know what you do. Wow, we canceled.
That shit.
I'm gonna tell you what you do.
She was a hoe for that shit.
Yo, some shit like that. Let's say okay, so they walk back and they meet and they ask them, what the fuck just
How
happened?
is this happening?
You know what, babe? Let's just go to the bar and get a drink.
Is it call it even?
Yep. Look, we even.
You gonna call that shit even?
Yes, she didn't jump, and I already had free tickets there.
Cause I knew her punk ass might not jump. Don't trust these hoes. You gotta have your caution.
Let's just act like this never happened, and let's go to the
No,
bar.
the
and get
man got
fucked
a
up.
little bit.
Nigga, I jumped. Nigga, I probably jumped and I looked back like this. Oh shit.
Oh, she ain't do it. Boom.
Nigga had plans of a parachute, bro.
Right.
He had a backup.
Just
in case she didn't jump.
She changed her mind. He already had his, and he already in the
She
back.
ain't jump.
How you know?
I
We
jumped.
look. When we jumped together. We still hold hands.
All I'm saying is-
I'm gonna have that little.
No,
I see what
look.
you're saying.
No,
But
let's
she
just
ain't
call it-
jump.
Let's just call it even, and
Boy,
let's go hit the
You a
bar.
very forgiving nigga, bro. I swear to God.
No, you a selfish ass nigga. You're saying that this nigga isn't wrong when you had a whole parachute.
Because just in case you pull that dumb ass
So
stuff.
you was thinking about you the same way she started thinking about her. What if she just thought about an S? What if she was like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna
She should have
jump.
said that shit at 3 or 2.
No,
She should have said that shit at 3, 2.
As literally as
Hey,
you're
what?
running, she's like, no, I can't do it.
Say that shit out loud.
Don't change the scenario. She didn't say shit.
No, I didn't say no. I'm saying she thinks that in her head, like, you know, I can't do
Go
it.
on his hand. Say something.
Baby,
You
no.
already jumped.
Alright, but shit, you
You
gotta
already
jump. You gotta jump.
Then you gotta jump with him.
You got a parachute.
I wasn't gonna use it.
I wasn't gonna use it if you jump.
If you had jumped, I wasn't gonna use it.
I feel like the whole point
That
is
bitch would have landed and hit the ground like she was in that fucking Nia Long Omar Epps movie.
no.
Should have fell off that mountain.
But
They got fucked
nigga,
up.
you stupid.
Should have got fucked up, and you'd have been like, damn.
No, the whole point of the
Your ass would have hit the parachute.
the
My
parachute
thing
was
is,
a
they both fall.
There shouldn't have been
No,
no
he's
parachute.
not wrong.
He has a little bit of leeway to
Why?
say, I wasn't going
He's
to use
wrong.
my parachute.
He's wrong.
I feel like look,
But he's wrong for not saying nothing.
Both of them
why?
are wrong. Fuck out of here.
It's like you
Putting on the parachute,
Shut
letting
the
her know.
fuck up. Y'all are
No,
both
this
wrong.
shit makes sense. This nigga's
That
like,
ain't
yo,
wrong.
I don't trust these hoes. Let me gotta put this parachute on just in case she
Hey.
ain't trying to die with it.
Hey, this whole episode, has he found a man accountable for anything on this show?
Yes.
He didn't find Chris Brown accountable.
Tori's
right?
wrong.
That you didn't really say he was wrong.
I did say it was wrong.
He did say it was wrong.
I found out said he was wrong.
So you said you didn't. You said what you call it? Daniel. You vouched for Daniel.
What Daniel?
What was the first
Which one
one?
was Daniel?
Daniel was the nigga with the
Goddamn name.
racist family.
I didn't
You
say
vouched
it
for
was-
you tried to vouch for Darren, and then you realized like, all right, I can't keep this bullshit ass up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
All I'm saying is that parachute.
That parachute.
He got a point.
The parachute
If
was
you
there for.
jump,
I think
I
I'm
can
just
say.
listen.
Listen,
Go back to the house, laugh about it. Damn, bitch, we
What
ain't
the
down
fuck
for
we
each
laughing
other.
about?
Damn, bitch, we ain't
Nah,
down for
I'm
neither
not
one.
laughing.
You ain't jump. I
Go have
jumped.
a drink. Well, break up then.
I
both of y'all don't trust each other.
Nah, 'cause I can't wait to find you
No.
on the next bridge. I'll push your ass off.
Neither one of y'all trust each other. Break up and go on about your day.
Bitch ain't
I'm
jump.
getting this life insurance policy out.
That's what I'm saying.
See, look what you worried
Kill your
about.
ass.
So look what you worried about.
I made the
You worried
jump.
about your life, and you made the jump, but you knew that you didn't plan on dying from the
No, I planned on dying.
I wanted to die with her.
Nah,
I
you're-
was gonna die by
I want to
myself.
die by myself, right?
Fuck.
Yeah,
Man,
like,
this
you
nigga
should've
fine.
killed yourself. You should have killed yourself then.
And you feel like niggas is always wrong. I say niggas always right, niggas always wrong, but yo, hey bro, Facts Cap, what we got, man?
I
This
feel
nigga
like,
here.
I feel like what you said, that shit don't make a goddamn sense.
Nigga, this shit makes perfect sense.
Niggas are saying, yo, if I jump off a fucking bridge, we made a choice to jump off a bridge. This bitch is wrong because she didn't jump. But I'm not wrong because even though I had a parachute, because I was planning for some shit.
Because I knew this bitch
Shit
might have
happened.
doubts. I know
And so
she
my
might have
whole
doubts
point-
about
So
jumping.
the whole point, what I'm trying to
So I'm
say
supposed to die. So I'll be a real nigga because I died.
This nigga
But
gonna
I ain't
beat
a
you
smart nigga because I got a parachute.
this nigga gonna beat you up. So you think, what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to say is,
I was a real nigga to die.
what I'm trying to say is, neither one of y'all are down for each other.
How?
Neither one of y'all are down for each other. Brandon, if you
I'm
had a
very-
plan B and y'all both did, if both y'all had a plan A and you didn't stick to plan A, and just because you may personally feel that your plan was less egregious, she may feel that your shit was more egregious.
She ain't. No.
That's why I say call it quits.
She cannot feel she. But she bitch ain't jump.
If she
She's not
was,
scared. I feel like both.
I should have just died by
I'm not
myself.
saying that she's not wrong. I'm
If
saying
you
I feel like
saying
both of
they
y'all are
both
just as
How's he
wrong.
wrong if he looked up? He's like, oh, where's she at? Oh, she's still there?
And then you got a parachute. So that's what I'm saying. Y'all never really planned on dying in the fucking first
He
place.
did. He
Neither
had
one of
all
you-
intentions to die.
That's
He
your
had all
excuse that you're
intentions to
saying.
die.
That's an excuse.
Doesn't make sense, bro.
I agree with you, bro.
He had
I don't agree.
I agree.
He's
That, like the fact that
Okay, let's say it's the other way around.
and
What?
He don't jump, she jump, she got the parachute.
she's smart.
She trifling.
hell yeah.
No, she's smart.
She ain't let me know she had a parachute. I'm finna die.
No.
So,
I'm
viewers, y'all see what time we on.
No,
It was a
if
joke.
it
See what time
if
we
it was
on.
the
It was
same
a joke.
exact situation
It
and
was a
just
joke.
flipped, and she got that poor parachute because she looked up and saw him jump, she's right. She's right.
Shut the fuck up.
Nigga, the shit makes sense. Post this motherfucking clip right now. That bitch ain't shit. That's the name of this episode.
No. No.
Facts and cap.
Facts of cap.
Shit that pissed me off. And this nigga over here thinking you right. Nigga, you wrong this time.
I didn't say-
I don't never say you wrong, but
I
you
didn't
wrong.
say anything I said was right. All I said was I feel like both of them are wrong.
The niggas,
You taking it personal. This
You
nigga
always think
tampon
niggas
popping
ain't
out.
right.
My nigga tampon
No,
popping out.
because-
Relax. This nigga ain't yelled like this in 30 years. You ain't never heard Brandon Boyce get this loud.
Because
Now all of a sudden this nigga mad. I ain't even necessarily say that I feel like what I said was 100% correct. All I said was, I feel that, that's the name of this episode, your tampon popping out.
What's the scenario? Get him every time, baby. Every
All I
time.
said,
that shit made me mad. I
Hey,
ain't
both
gonna
men
lie.
is wrong. That's it.
I disagree with you.
How
bro.
is
Hey,
he
disagree with
wrong?
me. That's fine. Listen, I won't keep talking about it. Let's go to facts of cap.
Facts of cap. If the Clippers lose tonight and George Paul plays bad,
You
should
call
Doc,
this nigga George
my
Paul.
bad. If
Pandemic P.
Pandemic P plays bad, should Doc Rivers bench him for Game 6?
I benched his ass tonight. So yeah,
Facts of cap.
I would have benched him for 2 minutes. And how
You
to
would
think?
start him? You would bench him for the
You're
facts?
playing bad at historical levels. You're getting
Nigga said-
yo.
It's bad.
My son. I know my son. I know my son ain't better than you. My son gave you started out 6 for 6 on your ass and called you a bitch ass nigga. You ain't even defending the best nigga on the court. You ain't even defending the second best nigga on the court. You let Seth Curry light you up. You let Seth Curry light you up 6 for 6. I think he ended 6 for 7 or some shit like that. You shooting 25%.
You
You
think that-
7 for 33 in this series.
They said-
You're shooting 21% from the 3-point.
A nigga ain't shot that bad in the playoffs since segregation.
Since segregation, bro. They said Bob Cousy or some shit, nigga.
Nigga, my thing.
My mama wasn't even born when niggas was shooting that bad, nigga. You suck, nigga. You a bitch. You out here all on Instagram turning off your comments, nigga. Nigga, Paul George, we the same age, nigga. We 30, nigga. You know what life was like before cell phones, nigga. Turn that motherfucking phone off and go shoot in the gym all fucking day. Shoot you 1,000 jumpers, nigga.
Playoff
And get on your
P.
fucking grind, nigga. This nigga over here, why y'all even worried about me? I don't even be worried about y'all. You seen the shit he said after the first loss. I don't even understand why people be worried. Shut the fuck up, cause you had a lot to say. Your bitch ass had a lot to say when y'all was winning. You a front runner. When Dame was missing them free throws, what he had a lot to say.
3-2.
Then he bitched out. Then he bitched out after that.
Caught the plea.
He caught the plea. So we already know you a plea copping ass nigga.
This nigga took off on
It's already a highlight. It's already a highlight tape of your ass getting
I got that
ganked.
nigga stuck.
He a bitch ass nigga.
Oh, facts of cap. Would you bench him?
Nigga, have you played? Hey, you the best niggas that didn't got benched, nigga. Yes.
It's NBA.
I didn't say you got
Nigga, it
2 minutes, bro, just to get your
Yeah.
point across.
Nah, fuck that, nigga.
Coming off the
I might
bench.
get goddamn.
Lou
I
Will
look at this
start.
nigga like, yo, we don't have
I might
Pat Bev
get-
out here. We don't have one of our best, but yo, we need
Yeah.
you to step up, nigga. I didn't trade 6-round picks for you.
Hey, sit your punk ass down.
Damn.
And you cheated on my daughter, nigga. And I gotta coach your stupid ass. Fuck out of here,
Nigga, I
nigga.
might bet you a whole half you cheated on my daughter too. On top of that, and that's just me.
So Detroit 2 dropping. And then have people talking about Detroit on online. Is Detroit Big Sean's best project? Facts of cap.
No.
Dark Side Paradise?
Yes. Yes.
Easily better?
Yes.
Mm.
I mean, I like
It's better.
Detroit, but
It's better.
It's better.
I'm not gonna say it's the greatest.
Yeah, it's better.
Like it's a landslide, but
Cause that was Big Sean. It's Big Sean and like J. Cole for me, like kind of like they first couple albums. Me personally,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really fuck with it because I feel like they didn't know what they wanted to be. Yeah, like do I want to be this guy that's trying to make the hits, or do I want to be the guy who just makes my organic music and whatever turns into a hit just turns into a hit? I like that better. And I felt like Dark Sky was the first time he ever did that.
Okay. All right. So your homie is on Twitter talking about you. Right? He's talking bad about you. He's saying, man, this nigga a bitch, or he's like, this nigga's always doing just lame shit. He's talking about you on Twitter, and it's not like a joke. Are you lame to responding back on Twitter?
Wait, say it again? I didn't hear the
So a lot of people say you should never beef or have air grievances on Twitter.
Yeah.
If you are the receiving party, so your homie is on Twitter talking about you, saying some shit like, hey, man, I always get this nigga money, and he nigga still ain't paying me back. Every time this broke ass nigga do this shit, I done pay this nigga rent this first time, blah, blah, blah. Are you lame for responding back on Twitter?
I don't think you're lame for responding, but I think you can.
Or bombing back on Twitter, how about that?
I don't think you're lame for, it depends on how far to an extent you go to. Like, if you just address what he's saying, like, bro, that shit lame, like, get off the internet with this shit, like, you a lame nigga, you ain't solid, la la la, I believe that. Now, if I go back and forth with you and say, well, nigga, your mama a crackhead, blah, 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 like, you know, I go off the rails with it, and now we just going back and forth, airing out personal grievances, like, I feel like that's lame. But if I just address what you saying, like, nigga, like, you got my number, like, you could have hit me up, like, or some shit like that, I don't think that's lame, no.
B? So, you know, people say any form of responding, like, Twitter back and forth could be taken out of context.
The first thing I'm gonna do is call you.
You know, I'm in your line.
You don't answer, but like, hey nigga, you got my number. We can handle this shit off here. I'm not with the bullshit.
You know me, nigga.
And that's about all I'm gonna say online. That's just personally. But do I have the right to respond if I want to? Yeah.
And are you lame for it?
No.
I say you're only lame if you just take it a little too far.
You're lame.
Too far is up to interpretation, though.
Honestly,
It is.
The lame nigga is the nigga
But
that
I'm
started this shit.
Yeah, he's lame, but what I'm saying is...
And as long as you don't take it to the
I'm
next
just saying,
level.
okay, so I'm saying it from a perspective of me just watching it, right?
What if you're wrong? What if
What
you really
if
do
you're
owe you money? He's regardless he lame for taking it on Twitter.
If I know I'm wrong,
Yeah.
I'm damn sure not gonna respond on Twitter.
Yeah, you better shut the fuck up.
Nigga, you know, hey, fuck this. I'm getting in my car, I'm pulling up on you, nigga.
If I
know
owe
where
you
at.
money, you're wrong, and I still think he's wrong for putting it on there. Now, maybe let's say that the nigga really need it, and you ain't picking up the phone or some shit.
Yeah. He see you on Twitter.
I still think it's lame, but I guess if you really need that money, you gotta do what you gotta do. I still think that's lame though. Like that's why you probably shouldn't loan out money that you ain't willing to.
You can't lose.
Yeah, so that's how I feel about it. I still think that would kind of be lame because I'm thinking of it from a perspective of me just watching it, right? Like me, I don't have nothing to do with the
You
story.
just seen two niggas.
I'm like, damn, this nigga owe you money, so you got the internet.
That's how you gotta get your money back.
Y'all supposed to be friends.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like me, I'll just befriend the nigga. Like, okay, we just not friends no more. Clearly,
I mean, honestly, I ain't gonna lie to you. If a nigga come and talk to me sideways online, that's gonna show me our friendship.
Yeah, that's what I'm
regardless
saying.
whether I'm right or wrong.
Facts.
That's gonna show me how
Facts.
close of friends we is, and that friendship is gonna change.
Facts.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna fuck with you
It's
ever,
gonna change.
but that's gonna change.
It'll change everything.
It'll
Like
change
I agree. I don't think that it's necessarily gonna maybe not end
A deal breaker, but-
not being your friend, but at the same time, I just kind of know how you act when it gets to a situation where we don't agree on something, or maybe I ain't got something that you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
it's how
And
you
that shit's
on-
gonna and it's gonna distant.
Yeah.
It's gonna distant real quick.
Yeah, we probably won't be hanging out like that.
All right.
Yeah, 'cause that's gonna be the nigga trying to fuck my girl when I'm dead.
Pretty much.
That's the nigga that can't do it.
Hell yeah.
Fuck you, Chris.
All right, man. Facts or cap? You dealing with a chick, right?
Oh shit.
So, what's the scenario? What's his name? Nate and Darren.
Mhm.
So Darren, he's having sex with his dead best friend's wife,
Mhm.
and she says Nate name during sex. Facts or cap? He should still go out with her.
He's probably just dead.
So like they
Might as
fucking-
well, shit.
and she says his name during
Might
sex.
as well.
You saying?
Fuck
That's
it.
cap.
You already fucking the nigga, goddamn.
Come
You
with
already fucking the
So
dead homie.
what is the actual facts or cap question?
should he break it off? Is that a warning for him
Cap.
to stop it?
Cap.
Everything's good. The years she's been dead for a year. They started talking. Family's not tripping about it.
More facts. I'm more facts than cap. I'll say facts.
They're having sex.
I say
and she
facts
says,
because clearly
Nate.
clearly she's not over Nate. Maybe she might see Nate in you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Because maybe y'all are moving too fast. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's if you really do care about her the way that you feel like you do. You should probably wait for her to like. But I mean, I can understand her saying his name. You know what I'm saying? But
So
I probably would just scoot a little bit back
Fall
from
back
the
off
table.
it.
Yeah, that's kind of oof. That's touchy. That's touchy for real.
What you gotta say, Migo?
Yeah, what would you do in that situation?
Yeah, I'm falling back. That's just a sign
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
Is a natural sign or a literal
Like
sign?
a dad, man. You gotta be a widow. You gotta be careful in that situation.
That's like you said, a widow psychologically. You don't know what she's going
Yeah.
through.
So
man.
yeah.
I don't
She
like
think-
playing with the dead, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, just
Sheesh.
get your parachute. Like,
So you got any more? You got anything else?
I think I'll fresh
That's
out,
it.
man.
All right, man. Let me say this real quick. So earlier we was talking about the designs, graphic designs and stuff. So if you see, we got a new logo on the shirt. We got one, new merch too. If y'all want one of these shirts, I call that like the Podfather edition.
Oh yeah, we the Podfathers now.
Yeah.
I ain't know.
Yeah, the Podfather edition.
New hashtag.
Yeah, anybody looking for design, shout out to Deasia. Her Instagram is _DEEAYESHA. Deasia. DEE is _DEEAYESHA. So shout out to her for that.
Thanks.
Oh, you can holler at Superboy Chris too.
Superboy Chris, man, he did the original logo.
He did the original
He
logo.
got cameraman.
You sticking the boat,
You
man.
know, hey, we
Yeah,
got
man.
2 logos.
Yeah,
And
just
you also, I mean, I want a good ass. Y'all saw how we got into that cheesecake up. I'm waiting on the comments. I know I was fucking that shit up on camera. Hey, Butterman Cakes. BUTTERMANNCAKES on IG.
And do not forget about the giveaway. Please,
Yes.
everybody,
Explain the giveaway one more time.
go on YouTube,
Uh-huh.
on your phone,
Yep.
screenshot that you are subscribed. Go on our IG, post that to your story, and tag Facts and Cat Podcast. If you do not have Instagram, then do it on Facebook and tag us and show us, or create an Instagram. Ain't that hard?
Create a
Instagram.
YouTube, nigga, and
Create a
subscribe
YouTube,
to it.
Subscribe to us, right? The screenshot shows you're subscribed. You can do it on your phone.
Post it on something, nigga.
Post it on something to show us. Facts and Cap. We are on Instagram. Facts and Cap Podcast. So
Yes.
Hey, take your mama phone, go to her YouTube, subscribe and say don't watch this shit.
Get your mama shit on there.
yeah,
Get your mama on
get
there.
your mama on there. Is
Your mama, your auntie, your girl.
The more people that shows they subscribe, the better like you have it. You get it.
Hey man,
get
that's
the
how
free
we
merch,
keep doing
baby.
this shit every week, man. We need the support.
So we got a
Support us.
plethora of shirts too.
Support us, please.
Whatever
please.
you need.
Different colors. We got that in different colors too. So
2 to 3 days, you got your shirt.
Oh,
Facts and
yeah.
Cap 1.
Facts and Cap.
Cash out. Facts and Cap 1.
Yeah, man.
We
So-
take cash, and if you know any other payment methods, just let us know. Hit the DM. We take it off.
Oh God.
Hey man, that was a great episode.
Yeah, man.
Man, shout out to that man. Facts and Cap episode 10. We out, baby. Blah.
Yerp.